So they can see us now. Do some audio
See,
checking.
he's nuts. Check, mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Okay. Check audio. What up?
Check.
These nuts up.
I hate to figure out if there's a way to just increase you in general on there, but then I don't know. Is there a way to increase audio on just one singular person on Discord?
Yeah. You just gotta right click on them. And then
Okay, let's see if that does anything. Alright, keep talking, check it.
keep checking. Mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Mic check. 1, 2, 1.
That's not bad.
Check.
It's
1,
better.
2.
Discord's option to mute David says that back.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Alright, let's do this.
Morphin time.
Hello and welcome to the Blue Review Podcast, episode number 198. I'm Adrian. David's here. Gore's going to make his fancy entrance later, probably. We'll see. I think so.
As the men do.
Yeah. Watching Ant-Man the Wasp. You see that movie yet?
I have zero intention of watching it.
Really?
If I'm gonna watch it, I might wait until it hits Disney Plus. I'm not paying fucking money for it.
I would have even if it wasn't some big Kang thing. I just like Ant-Man.
I mean, that's part of why I had no interest. Everything I've seen about it has been very middling on anything involving just Ant-Man.
Yeah. I'll give a quick couple. Juice wants to hang out. I'll give a quick couple thoughts on it. I think the internet hate was too much. It's not like abysmal at all, but it does lack that Ant-Man charm. It's only got really Paul Rudd charm, but it I don't know. It feels weird. Like I don't understand why they did what they wanted to do. Like Peyton Reed was going around saying that he didn't want to be considered the palate cleanser film anymore. He wanted to kind of be like the showstopper one, or rather for one, I guess, because I guess it's going back on that now. But I don't see that as a negative thing. I guess like palate cleansers are kind of nice and needed, and it's a nice break from everything. So that's unfortunate, but I didn't mind it. I had fun with it. Still did what it needed to do. It's still a Marvel movie, so there's a pretending idea there's stakes, and there's really no stakes at all. Yeah, I mean, it goes to show why Infinity War was as amazing as it was, because it's literally the only Marvel movie that really felt like it had stakes and actually followed through and said there are stakes.
Fair.
So we'll see if Gore comes in here, and we'll see if we talk more about that. Anyway, yeah, look at Juice. He's a rowdy boy right now. He just wants to keep moving around. He doesn't quite understand his brain that is a sit down time, therefore I should sit down. But that's orange tabbies for you. They're stupid.
They have one brain cell that they colloquially share. They only can have it one at a time.
Yeah, so he's obviously not borrowing his not his turn for the brain cell right now. He ran out of my apartment again this is the third time he's ever done that. I had a lot of packages today, so I had to leave the door open. I saw him, he just like jumped around. I saw his fucking tail move around and dart past. He just ran out the door. I'm like, I don't understand the concept of this, but
you have to keep him on a leash, man.
I know. I don't understand his idea of what he does when he runs out there. I had to literally chase him down one night when he did one time, which was unfortunate.
There could be more friends out there.
Yeah, he doesn't understand. There's also dogs that'll eat his face off in 2 seconds because he doesn't understand what to do.
That's the one thing with luckily none of my cats try to run away, but if ever like I'm getting a package and I actually have to like sign for it or fucking door-to-door bullshit happens, if I don't just leave and stand on my porch and I try to do like the uncomfortable talking to them through the door thing, Arrow will just walk out on the porch and just sit next to them like, friend. It's like, no, buddy, we don't know these people. Don't go out there and greet them.
Yeah, he's like a dog. Like literally doesn't knock on the door or anything. He just He like runs to the door and just sits there, just stares at it. I'm like, dude, you're not a dog as much as you want to try. Carl's asking what's your cat's name.
My cat's name?
Yeah.
I have 3 cats: Juniper, Flint, and Arrow.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Let's talk. Let's just go into video game stuff.
Let's talk about Bug Snacks.
Still.
I still gotta play the DLC. Honestly, I started it up when it came out, and I was super fucking stoked because genuinely Bug Snacks was like one of my favorite games of that year. And then I don't know. From what I was playing of the DLC, it was hard to get back into it.
I just never quite got into it. Not that it was bad. I just wasn't really in the mood. I have to be in a very specific mood for games these days. And I'm hoping it's just like a stress thing. And it's not that it's not like just me as a person. Because like I swear, I start some games, I'm just like, I'm really not in the fucking mood for this game right now. And I've been a lot.
It's definitely got to be a stress thing because I've been doing that too. And which we'll get to when we talk about the games we played, because I've been bouncing around a lot of things, and nothing's just been like, no, I want to play that. Like, really, I was wanting to start up fucking the new Yakuza there, and I stared at it like, no.
Yeah,
no.
it sucks because like I'll boot it up and I'll get into it. I'm just like, I'm not. But it feels good when there's a game that you clicks and you're like, all right, cool, let's barge through it. We're good. We're feeling it. And then when it's that weird like barrier afterwards, you're like, I don't know what I want to fucking play.
Yep.
And it's a waste of time even more so because I start every game like about an hour or 2 in, and I stop, and it just like it's months later. I'm like, I don't know what happened. I feel like it'd be a disservice to the game to keep playing at this part. I might as well start it over. So it was like a bunch of wasted hours where I just thought about it. I'd be like, yeah, that could have just been a finished game. Cool.
Exactly.
But yeah, my tenor of stress is on the horizon. I got 2 weeks until the day of reckoning where I have to have everything fixed, which means that might be the episode that actually it's episode 200. So we might just skip that week. I might take a week off because I need to focus on that 100%.
Reasonable.
Yeah. So, and it's not like I have one big exam on a Wednesday and then one on a Friday. So Thursday's that middle point where I can decompress from one and just absolutely just focus on the other one. And it's gonna be cramming night. So, yeah, let's put that on there now. We're gonna skip the week of March 9th. So that will not be an episode. We will stop on 199 and we'll never come back. Let's just do that. Just never come back.
Sold.
But yeah.
I mean, rest in peace. Comedy Buttons ended. So
so did you actually listen to the thing?
No, not yet. But seeing in the group that the last episode has a ton of audio issues feels so nostalgic.
So they yeah, I mean they've talked about like they've gone through a lot of shit. Like it's been 11 years. That's you don't want to think about that, but 11 years of the Comedy Button is
yeah,
actually wild. Then if you were listening earlier when it was what was it, GameSpy, or was it? It was the GameSpy podcast.
Yeah, the GameSpy debriefings.
Yeah, the GameSpy debriefings. There you go. And that was like a solid maybe 20, 30 episodes on its own before it was Comedy Button. But I mean, like, I haven't listened in a long time. Not that I think I don't know why I stopped listening. I think it's just really hard to stick around with the podcast for just so long, even if you like it. I think you just by nature you just change and your routines change. And even though like, I'm sure if I listened to every single episode of the Comedy Button, I'm sure I would like every single episode. But I think just routine, because that was like a straight up like that was one of the podcasts where I'd be like refreshing. All right, cool. Woke up to it. Feels good. Episode done. I didn't even re-listen to a lot of episodes too, but yeah, I think just time, and once you get away from it and it just becomes like out of your routine, that's when it just doesn't really belong there anymore, even if it still would fit fine. But it's
yeah, no, because I think when I stopped like consistently watching it was like maybe a yearish into when Anthony left the podcast.
I think that was when I ended it too. And again, I didn't mind. Like I understand Anthony had to leave; he had to go do his own thing. But I think that was kind of the thing that held me in on there though, was because it was a really sweet dynamic with all of them.
Yeah.
and Anthony Levin was a bit of a hole. Again, no, not discredit to anyone else, but I mean, once it's established, right? Like,
Exactly. Yeah,
yeah.
no,
So,
and I listened to like a few episodes here and there. They had a routine guest that ended up becoming a consistent member of the group after a period of time.
right.
And she's hilarious. I just, again, I never really had the gumption to stay consistently with it, which, I don't know, maybe now that it's over and I know that there's like a finite end point, I almost do kind of want to go back through it.
Right. That's I don't know, I've been thinking about it too, but maybe. So what they said on that final thing was like, yeah, they've gone through a lot. They've had a lot of changes. And it's been a thing they've been talking about for a while now, which is obvious, right? But
Yeah.
they they said that they're leaving the door open that this is just like the end of regular episodes that I mean they joke in the way they could, which it could also just never happen, never come to fruition. But they were like, who knows? Maybe we just come back and just want to record an episode for Christmas, right? Like they just want to do that, which is kind of what they're leaving the door. Like it's not 100% closed book forever, seal it up, throw it away. It's like we're done doing the regular
It's
stuff.
not a goodbye, it's an until next time.
Potentially. It's a potentially until next time. Um, but yeah, so shout out to Comedy Button.
Hell yeah.
That was I think that was a big inspiration for me on podcasting. I think.
Yeah, because you got me into that one when that was pretty early. Cause I think it was like episode 10 or maybe 11 that you introduced me to them.
Yeah. It was inspiration in the way that I like the way they did it. Remember, they were the biggest Kickstarter when that first started.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, they were kickstarted for 40K for a podcast, which is wild. But granted, they did have a lot of ambitions that they never really followed through on, just because like it was they chewed they bit off more than they could chew, but they still like knew what was needed, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, it was an inspiration. I mean, granted, I've been doing podcasts since even before that. I think what was it? My first podcast was January of 2009. I think was the very first podcast I've ever recorded. So I've been doing that before that, but and I think the general flow of my podcast have been kind of the same, but I think Comedy Button doing it and like consistently doing it was always the inspiration. That and Giant Bomb, I like the consistency that they were able to do it.
I think the first podcast I was a part of was I guested on a couple episodes of Third Edition podcast.
Oh boy.
I think that was the first time I got into the podcasting thing.
Yeah, what was it? It was there was the Free Striker podcast. What was the second edition? Did I start the second or did I start the third?
I think you started the
I
third.
did both, but did I do both? Well, no. I hosted, or I was a part of.
Here, I can make this simple. Let me go to my archives here.
I don't know. There's 4 fucking Freeze Cracker podcasts. There's 4 iterations. Definitely wasn't on the original one. I did do 3rd edition. I did 4th edition. Who the fuck did 2nd edition?
Let's see here.
I'm gonna look that up.
As part of our as our Final Smash archives, I have 3rd edition and 4th edition podcasts.
I don't.
So if you were part of
What was
2nd
the very?
edition,
Well, okay,
you
how
didn't-
about this? What's the very first episode of the 3rd edition?
episode 1.
Well, what is it called? Anything?
No.
Well, when was it posted? Or no, it wouldn't be a right posting date. Can you are you able to play that or at least?
Yeah, I'm listening. Martin Luther King Day with
Okay.
Samuel to Geek.
Yeah, so that 3rd edition was the one I did, because we would name our podcast something joke dash cast. So our very first episode was I Have a Dreamcast. Fantastic start. I think it's hard to keep podcasting when you peaked so early.
Fair.
Yeah, so that was January. It was Martin Luther King Day, 2009. So shout outs. Yeah, it's a good way to keep track of the anniversary of podcasting. Shit, 14 years of podcasting. Shit sucks. uh, damn. Well, let's go down memory road because I mean we're killing time too.
We
But I
got
mean,
time. Yeah, fuck it.
okay. Oh wait, hold on. I have breaking news. Gore hated Ant Man.
Hell yeah.
Let's see. Uh,
There was no Ant-Man going in Kang's asshole.
let
0
me
out of 10.
let me read this. Let's see. Bless both Majors and Rudd who carried the entire movie on the backs. Them and Veb. Everything else was shit. Writing, special effects, story, action, post-credit scene, logic, humor were all awful. I love Ant-Man and was beyond disappointed. Which Gore was already like not looking forward to that at all. So that says a lot.
Oof.
Let's see. But yeah, so let's go down memory lane here. So I podcasted. I did third edition. Was the next podcast Palatina's Army?
No, after that was 4th edition.
I don't think I did fourth edition right away, did I? No.
You had to have because you had me archive it. Because all my podcast archives are of all the ones that you and or I were a part of. So here, I'm gonna go back and pull them up again here. Backups, Final Smash, podcasts. So let's see. We got Freezecracker 3rd edition. We have Doomcast.
No, the Doomcast. That's a fucking banger of a fucking podcast, dude.
4th edition, Broforce, Around the Campfire.
Palatina's Army was
and
first.
Palatina's Army.
Palatina's Army was first. That was
Yeah, for you and I together.
No. But I'm saying, like, in terms of Final Smash, that was the very first podcast that we did on there.
Yeah.
Fourth edition was part of Final Smash.
Was it?
Yes.
Gotcha.
So it went third edition, Palatina's Army. I want to say it was Around the Campfire, then Broforce, then fourth edition. Then what else? I'm trying not to get confused with podcasts I've guessed on. I've done 5, and then I think this is the 6th podcast, I believe. Unless I missed. Games Gone By was its own thing. Never mind. So never mind. Let's scratch that. Third edition, Palatina's Army, and then it was what the fuck was it? Around the Campfire or Games Gone By? I think it was Around the Campfire. Around the Campfire. Then it was Broforce. And then I think Games Gone By and 4th edition. I don't know which one came first. But those were there. So this is the 7th podcast I've done. That sounds right.
Yeah, and I was just I guessed it on 3rd edition, and then full-time podcasting was Palatina's Army, and then Around the Campfire. And then I started that one podcast with Sam that we did one episode for.
Was it
Shuffle Repeat?
Repeat Shuffle.
Yeah, Repeat Shuffle. That's it. Yeah.
Shuffle.
Which was honestly a really good fucking name for it.
That's a great name. Did you saw that recording?
No, that's fucking lost to time.
God damn it. Maybe you know what? You know, what'd be funny. What if Blue Ruby's episode number 200 was just a recording of you and that one guy arguing over your. What if I dug that out and just posted that as episode number 200?
I'm fucking down for that. Whatever, let's go.
I might consider that. That'd be funny because fuck it, we won't skip that week then.
I mean, we could do it for April Fools if nothing else.
Oh, don't spoil it. That'd be really
fine. There's only like 2 people that listen to these, so
those are only 2 people. Everyone's talking about John Wick in chat. John Wick.
Hell yeah.
I'm not hyped for John Wick. I haven't seen 1 through 3. You should watch John Wick. John Wick is fucking phenomenal.
John Wick is phenomenal.
It is. Let's see. Hold on 1 second. You've done what? 5 podcasts?
Consistently 3 and yeah, 5 altogether.
Yeah, because we're talking about. Are we talking about the? Well, no. How many have you hosted? Even if it failed in episode 1.
So that would be 4 then. Yeah, so that'd be 4.
Palatine's Army.
Palatine's Army,
Around the
Repeat
Campfire.
Shuffle, Around the Campfire, and this.
And then no, you do your Pocket Train Wreck. That was me. That was me.
Oh
trying to
yeah,
give
forgot about
me
that.
trying to
Yeah,
give you a
Pocket
fucking
Says
plug.
5. Yeah,
Motherfucker.
that's been on hiatus, so I haven't really thought about that. Beyonce had to do a lot for fucking baby shower stuff, but that is done now.
Okay,
She
don't
was
let it hiatus long.
no. She had to. She made a blanket from scratch for her best friend's soon-to-be newborn baby. So that was taking all of her time.
Here's what I'm mad at you for. You have literally the most practical setup of anyone here. Literally record an extra episode for emergency.
That's what we were doing for a while, and then we realized that we were going through all of our back catalog that we had backed up because we usually record 2 to 3 at a time.
No, you should. What you should do is do 2, 3 at a time for like a steady couple, like 2, 3 months, and then trickle them out, and then do them consistently as you feel fit. But at least always have that one backup emergency episode.
Yeah, we were doing for about a solid month. We were always consistently keeping 2 to 3 ahead of the recording, and then COVID, and then this.
That's fair. Is this fucking light thing? No, there you go. Cool. I was gonna get so mad. I swear I was testing that for the first time today. I finally remembered. Let's see. Okay. That was fun. I'm looking at Gore argue about Marvel with this one guy on Twitter that doesn't understand jokes.
Tell him that if he gets here, he can argue with them on the podcast. We'll get them both on.
Yeah, why not? Oh, that's a massive win. All right, hold on. Shouts to Gore. Let me go give Gore a quick.
While you're doing that, when's the day going to happen when we're going to have Atbacky on as a guest? When's it going to happen?
I remember back in the day when anyone that was a listener just became a guest. So at some point we just never had listeners because you would just always invite anyone that stumbled across the fucking podcast on the fucking podcast. That was Samuel to Geek streams back in 2011. Strip anyone was ever on the fucking chat, it would be invited right on.
I'm just saying, there's something to it. Atbacky's been one of our most loyal listeners. I think he deserves a little reward. I'd say the same about Green Super Flash, but he has not been here lately.
Yeah, if we were DSP, we'd go email him and ask him what's going on. But shout out to Green Super Flash, always a homie.
Always a homie. Hope you're doing well, wherever you may be.
Hope he's not dead.
Sad day.
All right, let's do this. David, what'd you get this week?
Hell yeah. So, part of the reason why my mic is a little bit quieter as well is I have a new fucking jet engine that's sitting beside me to my left. I can't pick it up because it is actively doing things in this moment. But I have a brand new, beautiful, modded Xbox original. I fucking love this thing. I have been spending, since I got it, so almost a solid week, ripping games, getting games backed up from other sources, and getting them converted and getting the data decompressed and removing the garbage data out. Because it has a 2 terabyte hard drive in there, and I've been filling this bastard up. And with my beautiful Chimera HDMI cable and all the other fun things that you can do with Xbox Original Homebrew, and soon I'll be playing Xbox Live with in the Insignia service. This is a beautiful beast.
You didn't turn
of
your
a machine.
fucking arcade on.
I did not. No, I did not. Sad day.
Nice. I actually got my Chimera HDMI in this week.
Hell yeah.
I didn't actually, no, I shouldn't say it. I didn't know because I did some research after I bought it because I just bought that thing really quick. It doesn't work through splitters, which is fair. But I'm gonna end up just buy. I'm very. I don't know if it's stuff I just talk about. I don't really give a shit, honestly. But like, I kind of want to say because it's a funny story. So I mentioned, I think last week, that I had done so much work outside of regular work that they back paid me.
Yeah.
I thought that was the majority of it. I was like, oh, that was a hefty ass paycheck. I splurged. I got stuff I wanted. I bought myself a new record player because I had the one that I've had for a couple years now. That was the test one. That was like, if I like listen to records, I'll upgrade. Never pulled the trigger. Finally did. I was setting up right before the podcast. So did that. Got a couple things. Didn't really splurge on game stuff. More just stuff that I actually needed. Got some bills covered. It was nice. I splurged, so I ran out of money. But I was like, all right. But I paid shit off. It felt good. I was like, all right, that's the gist of it. I think I had like one more small little bit extra, but otherwise I'm back to normal paychecks. I get my pay stub today, and it's more than I had last week. I was like, or last paycheck. I was like, what the fuck? And now I'm scared. I'm like, is someone overpaying me? In which case, I'm gonna get in trouble? I texted my coworker because she and I both did training, and we're supposed to go get paid. She hasn't got paid yet, which is scaring me more because I'm like, this is not the paycheck that we're supposed to both get. She was like, I guess not. And I was like, I don't know what to do. She's like, just tell them no take backs, no take backsies. I'm like, yeah, I'll just tell them no take backsies, no trade backs. That's fine. But yeah. So I'll just say, going back to is that I'm gonna buy myself like I have two really shit HDMI splitters right now.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna buy myself like one of those like really premium nice ones. Plug them all in there, but then the Xbox Chimera cord will just go straight to the TV. That way, that becomes a crispy direct signal alongside the PS5 and Xbox Series.
Yeah, I'd recommend going on Retro RGB and looking through there. They did a massive kind of view of a lot of different HDMI splitters and how well they work. Same thing with My Life in Gaming. They did a big like hour-long video on recommendations and how to find quality ones.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try. I'm gonna walk that line. I don't want to spend hundreds of dollars because realistically, the consoles that are through the splitter on my living room TV aren't used as much, right? It's like my GameCube, my 360. So I'm not gonna spend an absorbent amount, but I want to at least get it so that it's not just the lame ass HDMI's that are obviously cutting some signal off, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, big shout out to your Chimera. I didn't know the dude lives like he literally lives like 15 minutes away from me. Didn't know that.
Honestly, probably was better off just walking over to be like, bro.
Yeah, I might, because I don't know if it's a company he runs or something.
No, it's just literally something he does as a hobby.
Okay, because it's called something though. When you buy the thing, it's called like something technologies. Like he's labeled it something.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if it's like a hobby, but something else he does. You know, like it's like a thing he does like inside of his job. So if he has like a job just full of just like cool like practical shit that's kind of niche but useful, I might just like drive over and just rate that place. But yeah. What else you get, David?
But yeah, so I'm not even done the Xbox part. So
Hell
the
yeah.
Xbox itself, the guy threw in 5 games as well. So 2 of them were duplicates. So I'm not gonna bother showing them off because they're already in my to sell pile. But also got completed box, Battlefront 1 and Battlefront 2.
I always forget how
which is
much
nice.
the box arts look so similar.
Yeah. So you got I don't know why. I kind of like the nice crispy yellow spine on this one.
Sure.
And then sadly a loose copy of Mech Assault. Now, this is probably my second luckiest find of my week. All this together, mind you. And the 2 other games that were duplicates were like Halo 2 Complete in Box and fucking what is that? Oh, Crimson Skies Completed Box as well.
Hell yeah.
Just duplicates, so I'm getting rid of them. But yeah, so this is my second luckiest find of this past week. And normally, if you go on eBay to look for a fucking modded Xbox for someone that's gone through, cleaned up the motherboard, recapped all the caps on it, and really went into great detail that this has been done to, usually it's like $300 to $500. Got this for $160. Basically, a
Mm.
local dude that was basically selling it at cost,
Just want to get rid of
and
it.
I lucked out like fucking crazy on that.
Hell yeah. Actually, oh no, wait, am I gonna find it? Let me show you someone you're gonna be fucking pissed at. Let me see if I can
Hmm.
find it though. Hold up. It was a little while on. It was a little while ago on Facebook. Let me see. Um. Trying to kill the dead air. Dead air. Da da da. Da. Keep
Oh, which
talking while I
reminds me, I
find
need
this.
to take a screenshot of one of my luckiest find of the week because though it will be believed otherwise.
Okay, I'm gonna post this in Discord.
All right.
I gotta remember putting Discord over there. Let's see if you can see. Can you see that?
Let's see here. Holy hell! All
Okay,
right.
so let me read you the post. He posts on Facebook in search of DS and 3DS games. Some stranger responds, "I've got 23 to get rid of. Here you go." He goes, "How much do you want?" 15 each. Also, I have a handful of GameCube games. 400 for the lot. I live in town. Just bring cash.
400 for all. That's it. Holy hell!
Let me put it on there for the chat.
Jesus.
Yeah, dude. There you
That's
go.
fucking wild. Okay. My other find is not quite that lucky, but it's still I did basically get away with actual fucking
And
robbery with
these are like so fucking clean too, dude. Like these
Oh
look
no, those are minty.
pristine. Oh, 400 for all that? Like, holy shit. Sign me the
Fucking
fuck
every day of the week. Yeah.
up. That reminds, yeah, it's like when I had to leave the stream that one time because I found that GameCube that GameCube set. I'm like, hey, I gotta go. I'll be right back. What happened? I saw a fucking killer GameCube deal. I gotta go now though.
I still wish I had gotten that fucking N64 lot for 150. That was like fucking 30 games complete in box.
How much is that?
I found it on the podcast, and then fucking by the time the guy finally got back to me, it sold it. But
How much
yeah,
is
'cause
that?
I think it had. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, did your thing?
I was gonna say because I think it had like fucking Star Fox complete in box. I think it had GoldenEye complete in box, Perfect Darks, a fucking whole bunch of good shit in there.
Back, yes. How much is that lot worth altogether? Like $1,000? Probably.
I mean, Gale of Darkness alone is like 300-ish right now. I think
Yeah, and then you're looking at like
Pearl goes
some.
for like about 140, 150. Chrono Trigger I think is about like 70, 80. Coliseum goes for like 200.
No, because like let me see. Pull that up again. No, because some of these Castlevania games go for like $100 alone.
Yeah.
Uh, I think the three Castlevania games all together is like probably about 250. So no, that's a fucking banger. Isn't one of those DS games Explorer of the Sky, right? Isn't Explorer of the Sky like super expensive?
Yeah, I think that one goes for like 200-ish.
I think that's the one, right?
Yeah.
Explorer of Sky is 125 collect or complete in box. No, that lot is absolutely fucking insane. Shout out to that guy. Good shit. I would have.
Coliseum is 168. Gale of Darkness is 181. Let's see what else here.
You got the
What's this here?
Diamond and Pearl, which are probably gonna. They might have dropped in price because of the remakes, but let me see.
I think they actually spiked because of the remakes.
People
Because a
didn't
lot
like
of
them.
people
They're
are
like,
not
fuck
happy with
that.
the remakes.
About 50 bucks.
Oh, maybe they did drop then.
Either way, no, you're looking at probably like maybe like 1,500 probably. I think.
Easily.
Jesus Christ, I would have fucking flipped my shit.
Oh
Dude.
my god, those are so fucking crisp.
They look brand fucking new. Like, dude. He knew. Like, I think he said, I think it's somewhere he's mentioned. He's like, yeah, no, I know what the value is. I just want to get rid of him. Yeah.
I mean, fucking kudos to him, I guess. But goddamn.
Right. Jesus. Anyway, David, tell me more about your Xbox.
So no, that was kind of the last of it with the Xbox. I managed to get that for what is something that normally to get full service cleaning and the modifications for the Xbox for online on eBay or somewhere like that. It's like $300-400. But I managed to get it and 5 games for $160. So that was really good find. Not the best find of the week. I'm saving that for last year. Partially also because I'm hoping that Gore will show up at any moment, as he tends to do right after I am done doing this. Got Labyrinth of Galeria. I'm curious to really go through that series eventually soon, and I know those ones tend to kind of hold their value a little bit more than others, so I figured, fuck it, why not? Got just the Case of Manual for Shin Megami Tensei 4, so now my collector's edition is back being complete in box again.
Hell yeah.
Got some Japanese exclusive goodies for the PlayStation 1. They have fan translations, so I figured, fuck it, would be nice to have the actual completed box versions as well. Popo LaCroix 1 and 2. Popo LaCroix 1 did have a complete remake on the PSP, but it and the PSP version are different enough that they feel like very different games.
Nice.
And then the last thing that I found here. So this, we've talked about how I get lucky sometimes on when I make purchases on eBay, and people tend to pay to basically send me stuff. This is probably the most egregious example of this. So this is a game that recently had a remake come out, but the original, even just loose, which is the condition I have it in, still goes for quite a bit. They sold it. They initially put it at like 99 cents. You know, go ahead, bid what you want, and they're like, "Hey, it's got a crack in it." Well, I have experience repairing cracks in CD-based games. Usually, all you got to do, just actual toothpaste, good little elbow work, let it dry a bit, rinse it off with a little bit of rubbing alcohol to get rid of the residue, throw it in the JFJ Easy Pro that I have there, and usually they're pretty fucking minty right on after. And this was indeed such a case where a little bit of elbow grease, a little bit of the JFG Easy Pro. Game is basically minty again after that. And so that game is Tactics Ogre for the PlayStation 1.
How much did you get it for?
All right, so first, I want you to know that the normal going price for a loose copy is still usually about $100-105 or so, right?
The fuck, really?
Yep. For just a loose copy.
I type it one hand. Hold on, let's see.
All right.
About $100. Okay.
Yep. So, I got this for almost nothing. Again, the guy paid more to send it to me than I paid for the item.
Jesus fucking Christ.
$2.37 for a $100 game.
Oh,
Let's fucking go.
I don't give a fuck.
Hell yeah. Eat my dick.
Don't care about your little picture. Don't send me pictures.
I'll do whatever I damn well please.
Don't send me your dick.
I'll do it.
I want to see your fucking... Yeah, I know, okay? Hold on. I'm doing a bit. Shut the fuck up. It's not always about you, okay? It's not always about... It's actually never about you. If you think it's ever about you, it's never. Your birthday, your funeral, never. It's never about you. It's always about me. When I'm at your funeral, it's about me, okay? I'm there. I put you in that ground.
With his fucking small ass picture and the fucking...
I put my small ass dick inside your ass, all right? You won't even know it's there, sadly. I can't please a woman.
He just hangs up.
Anyway, speaking of small things, I just saw Ant-Man. Hold on. My dick is big. I can't get it out of my mouth. I don't know what I'm saying. Hold on. Let me get my. Wait, is this it? Yeah, here it is.
You found it?
Let's see if Discord fucks up my camera. Okay, then this time. Wow. Well, actually,
Wow.
it kind of did. What the fuck? Why does it look so
Sexy.
contrasty? No, the contrast is fucking crazy right now. What the hell? Hold
Don't do blackface. Here we
on.
can.
He's gonna do it.
I love to do blackface. I just
He's gonna
appreciate them so
morph.
much. All right, here you go. I just love black people so much. I just want to be them. I don't understand how that's racist. Okay. Anyway. So what's up?
Hell
Hold
yeah.
up. David showing off his Tactics Ogre copy he got for.
Yeah, I saw. Oh, go for a quarter and a penny.
Yeah, I got it for $2.
No, you didn't.
It did.
It literally says cracked disc.
Yeah, and it was an easy fix.
Oh, was it like in the spindle thing, the little
No, it was off on the edge, but all I needed to do was just fill it in with paste toothpaste
Yes.
and scrub it.
Oh, okay.
And
I got
then it
a,
worked perfectly fine after.
I got a copy of. Well, I got copies of. See, I'm gonna one up you. I got a copy of Boktai and Tactics Ogre on GBA.
Ooh.
For $10 on OfferUp, both of them. They said the reason they're selling it for so cheap is because they didn't work, and I was like, all right, that's weird. And then I put it in my GBA, and they both worked. So I don't. know
I
what the
love
fuck.
I love it.
Alright.
I like how
I
you're
guess it was their console. Most of their console was
yeah,
fucked up.
I like how like the idea is like, all right, well, let me just, I guess I'll just try if it works, and if not, maybe I'll fuck around with it and fix it. Put it. Oh, no, never mind, it works. All right. fuck
Yeah.
it.
The only problem was the Boktai, the case, you can easily open it. Like I
Yeah.
think there's a screw in there that's supposed to make it so you don't do that. Because and it didn't have that. So like if you pick it up, it'll pretty much fall apart immediately. But it works as long
Oh,
as you
yeah.
put it in there and
Nice.
make sure. Anyway, speaking of falling apart, my life is in shambles, but I'm
Hell
still
yeah.
here. Anyway, speaking of small things, Ant-Man.
Ant-Man.
Oh wait, are you doing what you picked up? I guess.
Yeah, that was in typical fashion for you. That was the last thing I got, so
Oh,
came
there
in
you
at the end of mine.
go. Yeah, well, typical fashion for you. Once I start, you're gonna go and take a piss. So,
Hell
let
yeah.
me.
Well, no, I gotta do my rewind because this is a thing now. I gotta do my rewind. So yes, my beautiful
Oh,
copy
shit.
of Tactics Ogre.
Yeah, beautiful.
I got for
Fucking
$2.
giant crack in it. Fucking. He put some toothpaste on it. Thinks it works.
You
now.
see, there's just tape, like the scotch tape around it, and
Yeah.
he's like, yeah, it works.
God damn! Turn that disc into a fucking jigsaw puzzle. But all right.
Popa LaCroix 1 and 2.
I don't even know what you said.
I
LaCroix?
got the-
Yeah, you drink LaCroix? It looks
It's not
like.
terrible.
Oh no! Now he's defending it. Oh,
I
God
got the
damn.
box for Shin Megami Tensei 4, so now I have that completed box.
couldn't
again.
afford the game. Sad day.
It's true.
He spent all his money
Damn,
on Tactics
sad.
Ogre.
He spent all his money on hookers, but we don't talk about that.
Labyrinth of Galeria.
See, we don't talk about it. You just move past it, pretending like I didn't say it.
Right.
all
And
know the
then I
truth.
got a fully modded, fully cleaned, recapped
Hooker.
original Xbox, as well as a few games.
A fully
So-
modded hooker.
Fully modded Hooker.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's what I call when you get plastic surgery. Fully modded.
That's all I got.
Fucked up. Wait, you didn't show it though.
Well, it's because I'm currently still FTPing files over to it. I gotta
Alright.
pick it up on the hard drive.
I
spinning.
don't want to know about your sexual shit. Okay, you're DPing it. I don't want to know that. Okay, doesn't even make any sense.
Oh,
You have two?
No.
K Quick's getting rowdy.
Yes, better call somebody.
Oh, okay. All right, I thought you were doing the K Quick song. It's a wrestling thing.
You wouldn't know.
He wouldn't know. All right, anyway.
Fun fact: when he first debuted, originally he said it as "Your ass better page somebody," but realized that pagers were a dying fad, so he switched it up to "Your ass better call somebody."
Wow, that's an interesting fun fact. I'm glad I know that now. Why do you have a little like wound on your lip? What's wrong with you? You got busted up, huh? You were in a fight?
That the
That was
herpaderp?
it.
Right here. You got the herp? Yeah. Herp dog over here?
Herp
That was
dog.
it.
You remember Herp dog? He remembers Herp dog.
Uh,
That's
so
a Mega 64 thing.
before we jump into gore stuff, do you want to talk about Ant-Man real quick?
Ant-Man.
No, not really.
Do you want to talk about your tumor that you've removed.
Developed.
Yeah, this is some fucking stupid ass kid that is really annoying. On his last name's actually Kid too, so then but
What's social security number?
4213789. How many
Got him.
numbers was that? Was that 9?
No.
All right, or wait, yeah, 9.
324. So yeah.
7821499.
All right, how much you hate Ant-Man?
Man.
I really didn't like it. I really didn't like it.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is gonna be the one I like.
Oh, did you?
That was the one. Yeah. Every time I saw a trailer, I was like, oh, this is
Oh,
probably
for
gonna be
that.
the one. No, the trailer I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, not leading up to watching it. I was like, this is gonna be the one I like. Like, not that I hated Black Panther. I thought it was fine, but yeah. And
Carlos says, but did you love MODOK?
no, I did not actually. I was very disappointed in MODOK.
Um,
I will say I liked looking at him because it looks so fucking terrible. I couldn't believe how bad he looked. Like I saw some of the screenshots people were taking of like them in the theater because he couldn't get away from that for the last week because everybody was roasting it. But in motion, it's so much worse. It looks so fucking bad. I
Yeah.
can't believe they were like, yeah, that's good. You might as well. And people keep comparing it to like Spy Kids and Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
they're the same picture.
Legitimately, there were moments in the movie where the green screen is so bad. I thought it was Spy Kids 3D. Like I was just like, it
Dude.
looks so bad. I couldn't believe. Like I've given all these other Marvel projects shit, but like the green screen in this is fucking abysmal. It looks so fucking bad. I couldn't believe it. There's a shot where it was Michael Douglas, Janet, Hank Pym, and Hope, and there's when like those
Riding on the
Raiders
thing.
showed. Dude, it looks so bad. I couldn't believe how bad it looked. It looks so abysmal. I could not believe they thought that was good. That's good enough. Put it out there. $200 million.
I kind of want to watch it in IMAX to see how much worse it looks.
Dude, like that. This is why I can't understand hate for like Avatar. Like Avatar looks amazing. It had like I think a $50 million extra budget to Ant-Man, and it looks fucking incredible. And it's also an hour longer. So it's like one of those things. Like, all right, well, obviously, this is $200 million, and it looks like shit. It looks like Venom. Like
Dude,
the first Venom
did
movie.
you read that story of the
Like,
the VFX
which has
artists
all
have been coming out? That Marvel was just pulling people off Ant-Man to go do Wakanda Forever.
Do Black Panther, which is hilarious because it was the other way around when fucking Black Panther came out. Nobody was working on Black Panther because they were busy doing Infinity War.
Yeah.
That's why Black Panther looked so shit. Well, Black Panther didn't look good either. So I mean, it looked better than this, I'll say, but it still didn't look good.
Until it came to the suits, in which case you're
I
like,
don't know.
Jesus
I
fucking
don't
Christ.
understand how this studio gave us Thanos, one of the best looking fucking CG characters, period. And then we get what was his name? Vib, who I like. That was like the only character I liked in Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. He's the tentacle guy.
Yeah,
he's the only one I like. The only one I liked of the new characters, I guess. You have Try Hard Lady. You have Lighthead, which I don't know what the fuck that was.
Hey,
about.
that's the stakes though.
Broccoli dude. Yeah, Lighthead died. Oh no, not Lighthead.
Spoilers. Not that fucking matters.
He's not
at all.
even a character.
Yeah.
He's not a character.
So-
he shows up. He has a spotlight head. What the fuck?
I'll say this. I think everyone talked the movie down so incredibly much that I ended up not disliking it. That was all right.
I haven't watched a single video about it yet. I've only seen people on Twitter, and
I've
actually
just-
a lot of things I've seen on my Twitter have been like, you know what? It's not great, but I enjoyed it. I'm like, okay.
No, I've seen vehement like.
Oh no,
hate
I've seen
over it.
no, I've seen bad bad reviews for it. I'm saying on my Twitter, just people I either know or follow. It seemed like they enjoyed it, which is fine. I don't fucking care.
And Carlos, you can spoil. We're gonna spoil a little bit.
Yeah, we're spoiling that piece of shit.
Outback. Yeah, no, Outback.
There's literally nothing to spoil though. Like they built this up like this is it. Phase 5 begins like it's some big shit, and it's there's nothing to spoil. You know, Kang is in the series. Obviously, the Kang dynasty. What is there to spoil? That Kang, a bunch of Kang show up? Like no shit. What the fuck? You know this already. If you're like somebody that's like, oh, all into this stupid garbage.
So I think I heard one valid critique that I think makes sense. Not that it fucking fixes anything, but I think it would have thematically helped. Was that
You only heard one valid critique?
well? No, I meant I remember one valid thing that someone said that they would swap around, obviously aside from everything.
Yeah, I'd
Like
swap the
one quick
script
thing.
for a good one. I would
Yeah.
swap the Rick and Morty guy with someone that knows how to fucking write. At
Uh,
this point, they need to stop. They have 3 Rick and Morty writers doing shit.
Yeah,
What
dude.
this guy Jeff Loveness. Shout
He's
out.
doing Kang Dynasty.
Yeah, I know. He's doing Kang fucking Dynasty. What?
Which
No.
if it goes by anything by that post credit, you're just like,
Oh, that was embarrassing. That was so bad. I
that-
can't
that
believe people were saying
Real
that's
Rejects
good.
thing made sense, huh? Because he was like, it sounds cool
Oh,
on
yeah,
paper,
yeah.
but it's
Yeah, I
the
guess so,
cringiest
'cause
shit you'll ever
it's-
fucking see.
I guess I'm assuming it's a comic scene with all the Kangs.
Yeah, so it's like
I can only
it's like
assume.
a panel out straight up for sure, but
That's a panel.
like the panel, yeah. So like the last very bit of panel where you see like all the Kangs there, where you saw that one.
No,
weird
oh, that was the worst part. That looks so bad. That was so bad. I mean, it was funny. Don't get me wrong. I liked it, but I liked it because it was terrible. But that's not a way to introduce Kang. I'm
Well-
sorry, because this
well-
Kang is dead, supposedly.
He won't be.
So I don't give a fuck. It's
Yeah.
Well, I don't think this Kang is coming back. I think it's going to be the 3 that they focused on at the end. He might show up again, but he's not going to be a focus or anything.
I can tell you what they're already going to do. Like I feel like it's a pretty solid. Not solid. It's pretty very obvious.
I hope he doesn't come back. His ass got beat by fucking Ant-Man and the Wasp and ants.
So that's what I'm gonna say.
I don't want to see him again.
So
His
here's the
ass
thing.
got dark-sided real quick.
Right.
Remember in Justice League, the Snyder cut when like Darkseid, yo, he's a badass. Immediately, first time you see him, he gets his ass beat by the villain from Wonder Woman, who Wonder Woman beat easily. So I'm like, what the fuck is?
Yeah.
I'm
So
scared of this fucking guy.
So they
What?
fucked up. I mean, they fucked up a lot of spots, but
I didn't forget where the fucking the code was. By the way, the what was it called? The Nazi code. What was it called?
the Nazi code, the
yeah.
anti or the
Yeah, it's a life equation. How the
yeah.
fuck did he forget where it was? You didn't write down like oh, it's on Earth, this planet or whatever. He just forgot. He was like, oh, there it is.
So
Whatever.
they mentioned in that post credits are like, I can't believe they defeated him. Like he's so tough. Like it took us everything, and that's what makes it fucking stupid. Because it's like, all right, so if Ant-Man took out one of the toughest Kangs, who the
Right.
fuck cares at this point? If they
Yeah,
said
right?
opposite, if they were smart and user, all right, well they got rid of the fucking weak one that we didn't give a shit about. Who cares? Cool.
Right? They should.
Like, that was all right, cool. So we fixed it a little bit because it's like,
he should
all
have
right,
been he should have been the Raditz of the crew.
yeah, that was like, all right, we got rid of the runt,
Yeah,
the one that doesn't fucking matter, and he was still a little bit of a challenge, but he didn't fucking give a shit. These ones are tougher. Okay, that would have fixed some
Yeah.
shit. When
They
it comes
should
to
introduce the Vegeta. Yeah, this is the Vegeta of the fucking guy, and then the Frieza guy. It just keeps getting. They go Toriyama, and they just keep getting better and better.
so when it comes to this Kang, what they're gonna do, I already fucking tell you, they fucking sucked him into that one weird thing. He's gonna
Yeah.
become the Beyonder, which
he'll be
means
the next MODOK.
he's gonna become the Beyonder, which means he can control every fucking thing, which means why he's gonna be the one doing Secret Wars.
This is horribly
Yeah.
uninteresting.
Um, Yeah.
No,
So
it's not horrible. It's horribly uninteresting, which is way worse. I'd rather things be horrible than just completely uninteresting at all.
Paul
like, I
Rudd
don't-
and Jonathan
Paul
Majors
Rudd was great.
carried
Jonathan
the
Majors was
shit.
great. No,
They
all right,
both- they both-
I want to say this.
Go for it.
I was gonna say this. Jonathan Majors was great in it, and I knew he would be. I really like that guy. He's cool. Creed 3, I hope his villain's better because Kang was so generic. He was so. I'm sorry.
He had
Like,
there's so many
his
missed
performance-
opportunities.
Dude, his performance is the only reason why that character is gonna be remembered, like at all in this movie at least. Hopefully, they give him more to do because he is just evil. Like I want to go in.
Is a standard one, right?
He's so generic, but he's so good as that generic character that I was okay. Every time he's on screen, I was like, oh, I hope he kills Cassie because she's fucking annoying.
Dad! Dad!
Dad!
I swear, her like 75% of her script was just screaming "Dad."
Which is hilarious considering it seems like she doesn't really like her dad in the beginning, but I guess she does now. Oh, them berating him for not doing anything after saving the world pissed me off.
Give the man a
I was
rest.
so angry. I was so angry.
Let
He
the man
wrote a
chill.
book. He wrote a book and then is chilling out because there's nothing going on right now. Like
Also,
that
let the
fucking-
man fucking chill. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ!
what the fuck?
He saved the
no,
fucking
we have
world.
To, we have to braid him. No, we have to braid him. No, we have to. You don't understand. We have to make them look like idiots now.
No, see, Carlos said I'm scared of how they made Doctor Doom and Galactus. Again, with Jonathan Majors, they seem to get their castings on their like they know those matter. So the ones that play like I said, even though Kang was written shitty in this one, Jonathan Majors still is great as Kang, right? Like he runs that role, and you can tell with that Loki post credit, you can tell he's gonna do some weird shit with it. Cool.
I'm
But-
a little worried though that we'll keep getting new variants of let's say Krang of Kang, and it's just gonna get to the point where he might as well like there's gonna
Wackadoo.
be one guy. Yeah, it's gonna be two. Like Loki. I like that version of Kang, but if that was a character we see a lot of, and not just for the 15 minutes he was on screen, I would have been like, no.
Sure.
For 15 20 minutes I can handle that version. I like it, and then he's gone. All right, cool. But if there's gonna be a point where they get to the like there's gonna be like a nerd a Kang. There's gonna be like there's gonna be one that's like kind of like the other one, like stoic.
It's got like 17 limbs and stuff, and
yeah. Seven holes.
There's gonna be a Captain
You don't
Kang.
remember you don't remember the holes joke? That was the only one that actually made me. Well, no, not that part. That didn't make me laugh. I laughed at the part where Paul Rudd's like, "Oh, do I have 7 holes?" And he like thinks about it for a second. It's like, "Yeah, I guess so. I have 7 holes." That was the only part I laughed at. There you go. So if that sounds hilarious, you're gonna love this movie.
But so the interviews going up to it were saying one thing, which I think was the highlight for me when whatever happened, was that Jonathan Majors and Paul Rudd are two different actors. Like,
oh yeah,
vastly, and their characters are also in this vastly different, and so it was really cool seeing the contrast of them both on screen, where it's like they try to talk, and it's like neither of them are like at all on the same wavelength, and it actually came out really cool. I thought, granted, like Kang could have done more cool shit that made him seem a lot more menacing and like an actual like fucking villain that we're gonna deal with for the next 3 years of our life, but it didn't fucking matter.
He tortured a 16-year-old girl, though. That was pretty.
And we killed our biggest stakes. We killed Lighthead guy.
Wow. He redirected Lighthead's light into his own head, and somehow that killed him.
Ants.
And then Ants beat the shit out of Kang. Imagine Thanos the first time we actually see him, he gets his ass beat by ants. That's exactly what.
Or squirrels.
Like the comparison, Kang. I mean, no, not Kang. What's the fuck? Darkseid. Darkseid. First time, literally the first time we see Darkseid in that movie.
Just wait till.
I get he's a young version of Darkseid. That's not what you do with your movie villain, though. You don't show a young version.
Not the big
of him.
movie villain, right?
No, you definitely don't show him immediately getting his ass beat and embarrassed. By a bunch of people with pitchforks and axes. Come on now. They have ships. Just blow them up. You have big ships. They got nothing. Shoot them.
I've seen.
What are you doing?
I've seen like the first season of Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty season 1's good.
Yeah, and the rest of it's fine. Like I know it's good, but
3 is actually the best season. But
I'm gonna watch them. But I knew when we went down when they were going down to the quantum realm. And then he broke into the ants, the casing, and he saw the ants like fall out. I was like, this is gonna be something. There's gonna be some fucking silly, dumb joke later on. It's gonna keep going.
I guess it wasn't. I'll give them a little bit of credit. It was a joke, but it wasn't like a really over the top joke. Like the ants showed up and they had a moment, and that's in line with Ant-Man and the Wasp. That the ants show up to help.
Not in line with Ant-Man outside of that though.
No, definitely not. But and Ant-Man didn't do it. To be fair, I guess technically Ant-Man did.
Yeah.
Which whatever, I fucking care. But this is the thing. Like, why was it called Ant-Man and the Wasp? She didn't do fuck all in the entire movie.
No,
she helped a little bit.
Well, it was Ant-Man and the wrong Wasp. It was it was Janet that should have been.
Right. That's why she was never the Wasp at all at any point in the fucking movie. Except for
like, that
brief 2 seconds.
I fucking hate writing that's like, hey, tell us what happened. I can't tell you right now.
I can't tell you. What are you gonna tell us when everything's going to shit?
Hey, maybe,
I'll tell you.
Yeah,
why didn't you just tell us before?
Hey, Mom, why didn't you tell us for the last 2 years?
I don't want the audience to know yet.
Yeah, it's like it's so fucking stupid and lazy. Like.
The whole movie is stupid and lazy, and this is what really pissed me off about it. I was gonna make a joke like Lewis and the others aren't there. Luis, yeah. Which, to be fair, I guess the actor that played the Russian dude is still there. He voices Veb, the little tentacle dude, which is weird, but whatever. But no, the annoying part is that like Ant-Man 1 and 2, especially 1, are so small scale. and I like that because everything's so like that's what I
It was
kind of
grounded.
liked about exactly that's what I kind of liked about Miss Marvel. It
And
wasn't great.
Captain America too. That's like Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
That's why Winter
Yeah.
Soldier's so
Yeah.
fucking good because it just
Well,
it's just-
it gets a little ridiculous towards the end, but sure. I mean,
But,
I
but-
like it. Don't get me wrong,
yeah, but like the beginnings of it, like at least like the first 2/3 is so fucking
Yeah,
crispy.
just like nice little car chases and that scene with Sam Jackson, Nick Fury, and
The fight between
Scar is
Black
good.
Widow, Cap, and Bucky.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
it's great.
so fucking good, dude.
Yeah, yeah. And
Um,
I like the ending too, even though if you think about it, probably doesn't end well for people below. But
what you're gonna say? I was talking to David about where it's like, yeah, they get Peyton Reed. I don't know why he took it like as it was a bad thing. He was like saying like, yeah, Ant-Man movies are always considered palate cleansers, and I really want it to be like the showstopper, like the big movies. So I want Ant-Man to be part of that.
hey,
Dude, there's nothing wrong
all
with a
this
palate
stuff-
cleanser. Palate cleansers are fucking nice. I'm like, cool. We got
I
done with
just
some
don't
shit. Let's
agree.
just give me doing that.
No, I don't agree with him saying those are palate cleansers compared to this. This is the showpiece because this had like nothing. Like Ant-Man, the fight in the girls' room with the fucking train, the Thomas the Tank Engine getting bigger was more badass than anything that was in this movie. More like Kang was. They had one moment where I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool, where he just came in and just started wrecking everybody. But that was like it. And then after that, he gets his ass beat by ants, and then I guess he beats the shit out of Ant-Man. But everything
You know
that
what?
you saw.
If they
Everything
were
you saw in that scene was in the trailer, so it wasn't like I saw any more of him like curb stomping fucking Ant-Man.
right, you know what? Here's what I say, Gore, and I know we're not salvaging this. You know what? This really makes me want to do that series again. Just keep going. We need to do it.
I'm really close.
I'm
to
burnt
just not
out.
giving a fuck anymore.
I'm burnt out of it, but I would love to.
I don't even want to fix anything. I
That's
want it
fair.
to die.
But tell me about this. First off, I think Ant-Man's
Guardians,
crew.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, no, I think I'm putting my
pretty sure
hand.
Guardians
I
is gonna
think
be good.
Guardians 3 is gonna be good, like 100%.
Because it looks like it's also separated from everything else.
Also,
I don't
James
think it's
Gunn
got
is
much connection.
not stupid.
That's why I'm looking forward to it because James Gunn knows what the fuck he's doing.
Yeah, so shout out
And
to I'll see you.
it's not written by a Rick and Morty guy. So
I'll see you guys.
Hey, at this point, if it's not written by a Rick and Morty guy, I'm looking forward to it in some way, and a little, even like a 10% amount of most looking forward to
She-Hulk.
it. Like Black Panther. No, She-Hulk was written by Jessica Gao, who did fucking. She did Pickle
fuck.
Rick. She did Pickle Rick. So
He
she
turned
knows how
into
to
a pickle. It's the funniest fucking
Nah, see,
thing.
that's a good episode. I know everybody does the a pickle joke, whatever, but like the episode isn't just about him being a pickle. There's a lot more going on, and it's a really good episode. Don't get me wrong, it's still funny when he turns himself into a pickle.
So, look.
for no reason, literally no reason, he turned himself into a pickle. There's no reasoning behind it. Like he could
Tell
turn
me-
himself into anything.
Tell me how you feel about this. Okay.
What?
Ant-Man, and it's not gonna salvage shit. It's gonna still fucking be busted. But imagine if they kept the Ant-Man crew and there was a whole like heist against. Because I think seeing Louise down there with all these fucking weirdos would have been just fun comedy for the sake of being comedy. Like whatever. I guess if
Sure.
you're gonna be fucking weird, I just want that crew is so solid and fun. I wanted to follow them
Yeah.
and then have them do some weird heist shit that beats Kang. Because I don't give a shit if Ant-Man and the Wasp and fucking I don't know what's her name. I know Cassie. I don't know what they call her. I don't care if those three beat Kang. Who the fuck
annoying.
cares? But if they bring the dumbass Ant-Man crew down there and they beat Kang, at least that's funny to me in the grand scheme of things. I'm like, that makes Kang look even stupider. But I mean, at least I saw the people that I liked.
Of all the times to not have goofy characters, I don't know why they picked Ant-Man and the Wasp to not have.
Dude.
Like, they got rid of 3 great goofy characters that I really like because I like those actors too. Like T.I., I never thought I would ever say T.I. actually made me laugh, but it's like, come on now, how the fuck did that happen? T.I. is a terrible actor, by the way. I've seen him in a few other movies. He's awful, but he's good in the Ant-Man movies. So
But it would have
I
been
guess it's not
so
that bad.
seeing those goofy ass characters with other goofy ass characters and somehow plot some dumbass shit and then they just fucking win. Like, all right, I'll take that over some like, here's our family and we got to do some. No one gives a shit. I don't care. I don't care.
Well, hopefully Guardians 3 is good. I wish they released Guardians 3 a week after Ant-Man just for a mess. Now that's a palate cleanser.
Right. I'm excited for Guardians. And
When
I always said
Guardians
that
3 makes you feel more than anything else when all the
When
Guardians movies make you feel more
the
than
Christmas
like anything.
special is still the greatest thing post
Yeah.
Endgame.
Yeah. Guardians 2 made me feel more emotion than the last Black Panther. The only reason why I felt emotion for Black Panther: Wakanda Forever is because of Chadwick Boseman dying, not the movie. The movie didn't make me feel that. It was just it was more reminding me that Chadwick he's gone.
I
So I can't give the movie credit for that. Like the tribute was like, okay, they didn't even give him like a nice moment or anything. Like I think it would have been still better if he was in the suit and he gets killed in action. He's defending Wakanda, not just he dies in a bed. Which is exactly what happened to him in real fucking life.
Yeah, I disagree with that, but I mean, I get what you're saying.
I don't see. I think that would have been much better.
I mean,
don't know.
No, I mean, I understand what you're saying. I disagree with it.
I don't care. I'm right.
I'm wondering about. I know I kind of didn't really care about. I don't know if I still.
We
really
don't need
care
to see
about
him
the
die.
Guardians.
By the way, I don't think we need to see him like get stabbed and then slowly die. That's not what I mean. Like he's fighting and then
he's gonna get decapitated. All right, just
they could even just said he died defending Wakanda. Like, I mean, they say he dies in the movie. You just don't see him. So either way, it's the same thing. He dies in the movie. But like, I think him falling ill from a mysterious virus and then dying is like, what virus? Like, did they even explain what it was? I don't remember.
No,
they just say he died. It was a virus and he died. Oh well. Should we be quarantining him, like everybody too? Like,
I find something special in it that when they, I mean, he passed the way he passed, and I think that's just and even the fact that he fought against it so much, I think that deserves to be recognized in some sort of way. That was his passing was something that he fought actively against. But I mean, neither here nor there. The entirety of the fucking MCU is like on fire. So shouts, see you guys in DCU because
they just fired like a couple months ago. They fired one of the Bobs. I can't keep up. Chat.
Odenkirk.
Bob Chokedick or whatever his name is. Or no, he came back. Bob Iger came back. One of the Bobs came back, and then one of the other Bobs is gone now. And I'm talking about for Disney and stuff. Hey, Kevin Feige needs to go. I think at this point, like, I think he's fucked up too much. I think hey, thanks, Kevin. You did a good job in the beginning, but we need somebody else now.
They mentioned
we need somebody with a vision.
They mentioned that Kevin Feige's been wanting to do he's been one like. There's one more role that he's been like always wanting, which was like overseeing all of like Disney productions.
Oh fuck you!
But that would pass over. But they were saying like in theory, what's his name? I'm blanking on his name. Who's Happy Hogan?
Oh, Jon Favreau.
That he would be where Kevin Feige's at right now.
Okay, he's better. That's for sure. I think at least like Iron Man 1, 2. But Iron Man 1's good. Really good. Still one of my favorite MCU movies.
I think they just need a refresher on this because I don't know what.
I just want a simple superhero movie again. That's why I actually really I didn't really enjoy. I shouldn't say that, but I felt
fucking
it was
loved.
Yeah, no, I didn't fucking love Black Adam, but I appreciated that it was just. It wasn't even a superhero. Like it was a superhero movie if the superhero murdered people.
Well, Morbius, simple,
cool, like straight up murder people, and the characters around him were like, "Fuck, you can't just kill people." He's like, "Why not?" And just like, dude, there's some good moments in Black Adam. Like,
I'll watch it.
Yeah, there's a part where he just wrecks a building, just like it's good. I don't want to.
Yeah.
Oh,
Morbius.
There's some good movies.
Back when these were simple.
It's not a good movie, by the way, but there's good moments
Morbius?
where I was. No, Morbius is amazing, but Morbius. Hey, I even said that in my review. Morbius reminded me of the good old days. Same thing with Venom. Same thing with Venom. The first Venom. Like it just reminded me of like Ghost Rider and all these really shitty Marvel movies. But I look fondly on those because they're shitty. They're not trying to really build a universe. They kind of tried, but not really. And they were just like goofy and you could tell they were trying, but they also didn't care at the same time. Like they were trying to make a fun movie, but they didn't give a fuck about the comics. You could tell, like maybe not Ghost Rider because I know Nick Cage is insane and he loves Ghost Rider, but he has a Ghost Rider tattoo. They had to fucking use makeup to cover because it would have been weird.
He's just so desperate. He's like, fuck it, just please tattoo with me, or please here's my kid's name.
I think he already had that tattoo.
Yeah.
Way before the movie.
Hey,
but
anyway. His Blade.
Ant-Man sucked.
Ant-Man.
Blade going to succeed or fail? It's probably gonna fail at this point.
You know
I have
what?
no hopes for Blade, unfortunately.
I have
Yeah.
no hope.
Yeah, same thing
When
with,
I heard
Daredevil,
Mahershala
I don't
Ali,
think- I don't
Mahershala
see-
Ali is a great choice, but I just don't see. Like, I love that Mahershala Ali came out and said, "No, this
Yeah,
this is
shout out to him.
shit." Hey, he
You know
won
what?
2
You know
Oscars.
what?
I think he knows
If
what he's
it
talking
wasn't
about.
for him, I guarantee you that shit would have been coming out like this fucking holiday and been
Yeah.
fucking shit.
If it was like another actor, like just
Yeah.
say somebody new or something that doesn't have really a say, then yeah, that shit would have been out. That shit would be out like in the next few months.
Yeah.
And it would have sucked balls and ass.
At
So
the same time.
yeah, which is crazy. I don't even know how you do
Same
that.
there with Daredevil. Daredevil's gonna suck, so whatever.
Oh, Daredevil's gonna suck. After what I saw what they did with him and She-Hulk, I'm like, I get it. Okay, I get it. Daredevil could be goofy in the comics. That's not what I like about Daredevil. So I don't I don't think it's gonna be good. And I'm not looking forward to it. We'll see. When the first trailer comes out and it looks kind of cool, then all right, fine. But right
And
now,
then when they
as
lie
of
and
right
deceive
now,
you,
if you ask me if I think it was gonna be good or bad, I would say it's gonna be bad. But who knows? It could be good. Again, that's what I'm going by right now. From what I saw, how they treated him in that one episode of She-Hulk, where he's just another guy to fuck, and then he walks away and does the walk of shame, which I don't think the walk of shame makes sense when you're not shame.
yeah, when you can't
Like
see,
he's
who
just like,
cares?
hey, look. Especially since he has a mask on too, so why would he fucking care? But
He also
whatever.
can't see him.
Oh, that's that too. Yeah, three things you need to have in order to for there
Shame.
to be shame, sight,
Your identity
and,
known,
and your your face
and
is
your sight.
visible. I don't think any of that.
It's just a
I don't
walk.
know what. I'm still confused why he had his shoes off though. He had everything else on besides his shoes.
Who
It's like you put the whole suit on, but not your shoes.
David, have yeah,
Whatever.
Steven Yeun's been cast in Thunderbolts. I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
David-
Thunderbolts is. Oh my god, I don't
Yeah, I
fucking
don't
care
care.
anymore. The only movie right now I care about is Guardians. That's it. And after if Guardians 3 is great, I would consider that the end of the MCU for me. Unless
that was great.
so-
Great ride,
that
y'all.
was good. Hey, good shit. I mean, it's weird that they introduced all those other characters in those shitty movies and then didn't bring them back at all for the last movie ever, Guardians. But whatever. They're
Open to
probably doing something.
interpretation.
I wish in Guardians, like they actually did do that, and they just say in Guardians, yeah, they all died. Earth exploded.
No, Blade, I
Oops.
don't care about.
And
Phase
Captain
4, I don't
America-
care about.
Captain Marvel died of a heart attack somewhere. I don't know. Whatever.
The end.
Too much cosmic power. She died. Whatever.
Uh,
There you go. Clear it all up.
David, have you
Yo.
started watching Last of Us yet?
No,
I'll put
I
my.
was gonna do that while the fiance was away and just had other
Why?
shit going on.
Yeah, why you don't want to watch a good show with her? That's fucked up.
She
You
has
watch
no interest
She-Hulk
in
with her.
Last of Us.
Who fucking cares? It's a good show. You don't need to have interest in the game. It's like a completely different thing. I mean,
Yeah.
not really, but still. Yeah, what? That doesn't. are you
I
arguing with
know
me?
this. You
Okay.
know this, but
Yeah.
Hey, you
Well, you
should
didn't
watch
watch it,
the
so-
first episode. If she doesn't like the first episode, I don't care. That's fine. But like,
Yeah, if she doesn't cry when Joel almost eats the pancakes, then I don't trust her. That makes sense when you watch it.
Gore, I'm glad I heard. I think your line was at the end, which I'm glad you're like, all right, this show is just incredible. It's so
Yeah,
fucking good.
I at this point, like I've been holding judgment because I hate doing it now. Where I'm like, this show is great, and it's like 2 episodes in. It's like because there's plenty of room, especially with Disney shit. There's plenty of room for it to end up being either or shit. So I hate doing that, but at this point, I think I feel pretty confident that they could fuck it up, I guess still, but like we're 2/3 of the way through, and
And I'm you know what? I'm super glad that this is just the entire series, right? Like it's gonna end in
Yeah.
episode 9. It's a good time.
Yeah.
We
I mean,
bookend
it's gonna
it.
be weird when you see Joel get his head beaten by some lady you never seen before. Someone brought it up in my comments. There was someone suggested a massive change, that I don't think I would like at all, but I would still like to see.
Oh,
it
they
happened
kill
just-
Abby and then it's over.
Yeah, and then Joel gets revenge. No, there's a flashback episode next episode, obviously with
Hmm.
Left Behind. I think we all know that's coming because the part of the game is when so it only makes sense that Left Behind would be next episode. And there's a part where we see somebody that's around maybe like a couple years older than Ellie in the flashback.
Mm-hmm.
And I think people are trying to say that maybe that's Abby, and they're gonna connect.
No,
like,
please don't.
it doesn't make sense
No.
too, because if they do the father storyline, there's no reason why she would be at the military academy like Ellie would be. But someone brought that up, and I'm like, that's still a possibility. So, and which, by the way, in the Flash, you'll see in the episode, I assume, but it looks like they have like not a good relationship in that military school. But
I fucking hope not.
I don't think that's gonna be okay. I think it's just another character. But
yeah,
someone brought it up, and now I can't unthink it. So
I like what they've been doing, which is like little hints and nods towards the future, which is like you saw Dina there, and you're like, the people knew. Like it was like a little joke gag for people that didn't know, but the real ones were like, hey, it's just from that one shitty game.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even hate Dina as a character. So
no, I love Dina. I hate everything else.
I don't love Dina. I think she's too passive for me to love her. You know, like compare her to Ellie in the first game because she's a partner with you.
Sure.
Like she's way too like doesn't speak up a lot, and she does here and there. But like I don't know, she's a little too generic. But I didn't hate her. I thought she was fine for the most part. I really didn't like some other characters in Classics. I can't. If they're gonna do part 2 verbatim, I'm very excited to see what Tommy's gonna do to some of these people.
If they do part 2 verbatim, I'm very excited to see what the ratings are.
They're not gonna do. I mean, considering how muted this show has been in terms of violence.
Well, I wanted to ask you. I personally I think I know why. It's like when they want to play Joel as a very passive, like obviously more fragile person, but then once you get to the hospital, he's gonna go fucking sicko mode on everyone. You're gonna be like, this is.
But also, I
him.
think they're doing a really good job of building up the choice he makes at the end, by having characters also have choices like that where he realizes, like, oh, other people are like me, kind of like, they'll sacrifice everything, like what Sam and Henry, like what Henry did was terrible, but like you understand why he did it. I won't spoil it just because, but
yeah,
he does something terrible. Henry does something terrible.
Do
you even remember Sam and Henry?
Yeah, they were the couple that you run into when you're kind of like venture around with Ellie, right? That give you the backpack.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm loving like every little addition they're adding in here. I'm loving. I love that couple at the beginning. So fucking good.
Yeah, that was good.
So good.
A little bit of humor in there. They're so isolated that they've like.
And they haven't given a shit ever. They're like, we didn't want you guys to begin with. And I wonder though, like part of me that's replacing the. Do you think that's hinting like a foreshadowing, or that's replacing the map scene from coming up?
Oh yeah, I think so.
You think it's foreshadowing?
Because that's exactly. No, I think it's replacing it. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, so I kind of. Like,
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, because
I think Joel's not gonna have a big part in that. I think it's gonna be Ellie that fights off, and then he shows up at the end, like, you know, so something's gonna happen where he hears or something. Like maybe he's not even too far off. He might be pretty close by. I don't think there's gonna be a part where he like, I don't know.
I wonder.
I guess it could happen. So
it could, but I wonder if they're really saving that really like madly intense Joel for the hospital, because that scene alone, I went back to rewatch that scene. Oh, that scene's so fucking good. I fucking love that scene. Just twist in there, and he just like he pats him on the dick, but he pats him on the chin. Hey, eyes up here.
Yeah.
So fucking good.
Yeah. The hospital scene is great when he goes berserk though. Like
that's what I think they're saving. We're not killing that many people, because I think we're hinting at like, hey, we really kill people. Like I know that's not me, but we're hinting towards like obviously hospitals.
I think that's why they also introduced a couple of Fireflies in the first episode. Like you do see like they don't really have. I think they have names, but you know the girl that gets her ear shot off or whatever.
She's gonna get
they just gave enough characterization for like a couple of the Firefly members, so you know when Joel gets in there and murders some. Like
they're gonna be fucked. Like it's no. We're gonna pull that gun from episode 1.
Yeah, but Joel turns a corner and there's an army of people with golf clubs. His one weakness. Oh no, it's his kryptonite.
Him and Andrew Ryan.
Yeah. To be fair, Andrew Ryan wanted.
Oh, you know, I've been watching a bunch of reactions, and
pussy.
There's this one girl that reacts to it not having played part 2 or know anything about it. So she says, all I've heard about from people was like one line saying, this all would have been avoided if he'd not said his name. And she didn't know where that was from. So when she saw the horses come around and that and they said, "What's your name, Joel?" She's like, "Oh, I guess that was the part." So she was like, "Oh," she was like worried the entire episode, and then she kind of forgot about it. And I'm just like, "Oh, oh."
To be fair, though, that is a good point. Also,
Yeah.
the don't say no about the even when he showed up with the the horses roamed around or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Don't say your name there either. Like just in case. Like we've been hunting a guy named Joel and they just all shoot him immediately. Yeah, but I don't know. But
Yeah.
no, that's probably one of the stupidest moments in the beginning of The Last of Us Part 2. Is like, why the fuck? Like, yeah, you saved them, cool, but you don't know who these people are. Like, you saved them for a reason. They're out in the fucking snow. What do you think they're doing? They're either hunting somebody, or they're running away from something for a reason.
Or they're crazy.
So why the fuck would you immediately trust them and say, "Yeah, my name is this is Joel. I'm Tommy. Oh, we got a place right there over yonder.
Here's my Social Security number."
Yeah, you have weapons. Obviously, you have a shotgun. You can aim it right at my.
You guys outnumber us 100%.
Yeah. You have guns.
You're
like
surrounding
awesome
us.
guns. Yeah, you're surrounding us. We're just two old dudes. I'm in my late 40s. He's in his like late 50s. You're all young people with guns, golf clubs. I guess I don't know. That's a little weird, but no.
Yeah,
actually,
I'm genuinely curious to see what they do because I know deep down inside they're gonna just do it.
Why was those golf clubs still there in that one room? Nobody looted those golf clubs for weapons.
Nope.
I guess that's fine.
But if they do,
I would. Golf club is a great weapon to use. It's fucking light. It's got that big ball at the top. So
and you can play golf if you want later.
And you can play golf. So, I mean, golf is boring as fuck. I'd rather fucking die, but whatever. So you can play it if you want.
But I'm really curious. I would love to see what the ratings are if they actually do with that.
And it's metal, so it won't break. I mean, I guess it'll bend, but whatever.
Bending.
So you have you have a bunch of them. So
hey, Gore,
you pick your favorite one. I'm not done. Let's go back to Ant-Man. It's shit. No, I don't want to talk about it anymore. Actually, anyway, so I rather actually never talk about the MCU ever again. Every time I talk about it, like
Except
I'm just
for
like,
Guardians.
really upset. No, Guardians. No, that's not part of the MCU in my eyes. Anything that's good is not part of the MCU.
The GMCU, the greater MCU.
But really think about it. Like the ones that aren't really connected too much to the MCU, like super connected, are the best ones. Like Moon Knight. I think Moon Knight's very
People
good.
talk shit on Moon Knight still. What the fuck?
The last episode is weak.
Sure, but like the last episode is weak
great.
for everything.
Yeah, but that's not an excuse. Yeah, I mean that's true, but that's still not an excuse for this one show to do that.
Plus, I thought like the fight scene when they were swapping back and forth, and like the fact they cut it away, and I was like, that's fine with me.
That's cool, but they did that before, so that was cool. But it's not like
a little callback, and it gives me a little tease of like,
I really liked the first episode, and then the others were pretty good, and then the fifth episode was great, and then the last episode was okay. It had a good ending. I like the ending with what's his name?
Jake Lockley.
Jake Lockley. There you go. That's good. I like that. But anyway, and of course, No Way Home. Like it has Doctor Strange in it, but really, honestly, like that's very separated. Like they mention Iron Man, I guess here and there, but it really is like it's not building up to the next thing. You could say the multiverse, but honestly, it's just it didn't matter in the long run because even the next movie, Doctor Strange says, "Wait, I have no idea about the multiverse." I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about? You're just in a movie about the multiverse. What do you mean? You seem pretty confident about it last episode. Last episode,
yeah,
last
that's what
movie.
it feels like.
But like even like like Venom 2, that's technically a part of the MCU.
Gore 3 minutes ago. I'd rather never talk about the MCU again.
Yeah, talk about the MCU. I'm talking about the ones that I don't consider MCU now.
Okay.
Damn, I would love to watch whatever the last MCU movie is ever. That'll never happen. I would love to watch it and see how fucking stupid and terrible it is, and then just watch Iron Man 1 and just compare it. You know how like people watch like the last whatever the newest Fast and Furious movie is, and then they watch the first one, and they're like, what the fuck? The first Iron Man, the fight is I go up high and then you freeze. That's the
Breaking Bad episode 1 to Breaking Bad last episode is actually wild.
Yeah, that's probably wild. Except no, not that wild because he has hair in both episodes.
That's true, but there's
that's
Nazis in one, and the other one just like.
I mean, there's always Nazis are always somewhere.
True.
Come on, it's like that. Oh, you guys should watch. There's a trailer for a movie called Sisu. I watched yesterday. SISU. It's I think it's Finland. It's
Can you watch Cocaine Bear?
I need to do cocaine. I think it would make the MCU much better if I do cocaine right before watching it. Ant-Man would have been great. I would have lost my mind on cocaine watching that movie. Because that movie's like fucking, here's a bunch of weird shit. I'm like, it's like our episode of Rick and Morty. By the way, I don't want to do this comparison. I really don't, but I'm going to. Everybody's probably doing this comparison. I haven't watched a single video about Ant-Man yet. I'm excited about watching the ones that shit on it, though, I will say. But the Kang thing at the end with all the Kangs in the whatever area, and they're all being Kangs, I guess, it's exactly the same as the Council of Ricks, which is a thing in Rick and Morty. Where, I know the Kang stuff has been around longer, but still, it's funny that they got the Rick and Morty guy. I say the Rick and Morty guy. He only wrote like no, he wrote a bunch of episodes. Actually, no, he's like one of the main names you see in Rick and Morty. The other two, fucking Michael, what's his name? Wahlburgers or whatever his name, and the lady Jessica Gao. They've only wrote like a couple episodes each. No, actually, Michael Waldron only wrote one. So I hate talking about Rick and Morty now. Like, I'm not even just because of Justin Roiland. He had, like, as we know now, he had almost nothing to do with the last few seasons, which I don't know. But I just don't saying the words Rick and Morty is just like, it makes me upset now. I don't know why.
You've gone through a lot of emotions the last like.
I don't even hate. I like Rick and Morty more. I like the MCU right now, but like them and Rick and Morty infecting the MCU. It's like it's gonna be a virus that just keeps spreading. It's like the Rick and Morty writers are gonna be in the fucking DCU next, or whatever the fuck it's called now.
They're gonna be writing this podcast.
They're gonna be writing The Last of Us season 2. I'm like, oh no, please. Joel goes wubba lubba dub dub. I'm gonna fucking kill myself. Right?
His last words.
Wubba lubba dub.
All right, Gort, what'd you get?
Okay, I'll get through it quick. Well, I guess I'll just start off with this fucking piece of shit. I got the this fucking.
Hell
thing.
yeah!
Is
it still ready? Like readily available?
Yeah, no, you can get it. I got the PSVR 2. I can't play it now.
Why not?
Because there's a glitch with the right controller. This fucking piece of shit, where it does not recognize, like games do not recognize it. So most games you cannot play because this fucking thing is not being recognized. I don't know if it got fixed. It might have got fixed today. I don't know. I haven't been on the internet like all day. I've been fucking busy. So, but yesterday I swear to God, for about 6 hours.
Hell yeah! I can't wait to play my $550 thing. Nope.
Yeah, it was 600 after tax. But yeah, tax. It was 593 or something. But no, it was 96, something like that. I don't know.
So you haven't played anything on it?
I played 5 minutes of Gran Turismo.
Hell yeah! How was it?
It looked pretty good.
It's like $100 a minute.
Pretty good. Yeah, about about 5.5 minutes. So about there. It was cool. I mean, the only reason I could play that one though is because you could just use a regular controller. That's why. So, which I think you could use these controllers to turn the wheel and shit. I think you could, but I couldn't get it to work because this one doesn't want to fucking sync up. Tried to play Horizon, doesn't work. After I made a video, by the way, but so you could see me trying to get this to work and not working. I didn't know there was a glitch. I thought there was something really wrong with my fucking controllers. So I ended the video very abruptly. I was like, fuck this. And so that's the end of that video. But I looked up, everybody's having that problem, which actually made me feel a little bit better because if it was a singular problem, it was just my controller, then I'd be way more worried because I would have to send it in, obviously, because it's obviously the controller. But if it's actually a glitch where you could probably fix it through an update
software,
then
I gotta send in my.
If there was something actually wrong with this controller where it just couldn't sync up or whatever, I would have had to send it in and shit. That would be another week or two.
Yeah, I gotta send in my Steam Deck because that trackpad thing was happening again, and I just walked it through with Steam support, and they tried to walk me through a couple things. I'm like, this is annoying, and it still doesn't work. So I
sent in my. I think I said this last week, but I sent in one of my Series Elite controllers over.
Yeah.
I have 3, I guess, technically.
These companies won't fix their shit.
Yeah, well, I sent in my white one. I still have the Master Chief one works perfectly. I just used it again playing Atomic Heart, but it was really fucked up, so I had to send it in. I'm a little worried though because they said it said if they can't identify an issue, which there fucking is an issue. I explained the issue, so they better not fuck with me. They're gonna just send me a replacement one. And I'm worried that they're just gonna send me some shitty old one.
The generic
Like,
one.
yeah. And I want my white one because I like the white on black. You know, me, I'm very I'm very pro white on black. You know.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you ever had one of those white and black cookies? You know what I'm talking about. One half is black, one half, he knows. This kid fucking fat son of a bitch knows. Yeah, he knows. See, he's thinking about it right now. He wants to put it
actually, those are good cookies.
Yeah, he wants to put it in between. He wants to put that cookie in between the gap in his teeth right now.
Hell yeah.
Right? You like that? He likes it. Anyway, so anyway, it sucks. The PSVR 2 because I can't play right now. So right now, 0 out of 10. I'm going Jim Sterling here. When he reviewed Hellblade, where like the game glitched at one point, so he said, "Fuck it, I'm giving a 1 out of 10." That's what I'm doing right now. PSVR 2 doesn't work. 1 out of 10. Or no, I'm doing an IGN when they reviewed Prey 2017. Like, I got a rare glitch, so fuck this 4 out of 10.
That's wild. Yeah, I'm looking at I just searched PSVR 2 controllers.
Right controller. It's the right controller.
Yeah, Spawnwave posted about that.
Yep. I didn't know about it. I'm here like, what? This is the right one, obviously. This piece of shit. I will say, hey, the controllers feel great. The wire on the headset, not too intrusive. I don't think you're not gonna love it because it's not wireless, obviously, but it's nowhere near as fucking annoying as the PSVR 1.
I believe you. I just don't.
And the cable's not heavy like at all. Like,
I believe you. I just don't like the idea of paying $600 for a fucking.
Oh, it looks really good. Gran Turismo looked really good.
Yeah,
like,
but
it looked real good.
I don't even play VR as it is.
Hey, but mommy, VR Village. I wanted to see if I could, like, I can't play it yet, obviously, but when I get to play Village in VR, I want to see if I can make myself 3 feet tall in the game so I can.
Well, are you excited for Resident Evil 4 VR?
Yeah, I am. It's gonna be the whole game. I think they already confirmed that.
But they also said that it just started development.
I know, but that doesn't mean anything. It could be like out by the end of the year. So I'm not gonna play that game when it first comes out in VR. Fuck that. Ew. That's gonna be like a fun thing I play a couple hours though. Same thing with Resident Evil Village. Well, yeah, Village. But what was the one before that? Biohazard. So,
I'm always tempted into it, but
I play a couple hours in, I'm like, I'm good.
I'm always tempted into it, but I definitely don't want it
all the way through unless it's like 20. Oh, actually, no. It's Adrian now. You just weren't moving a lot, David. So
no.
it looked like it was both of you fucking like lagging, but you just weren't moving at all.
No, I was perfectly still.
Yeah, man, his ass is perfectly still, man. He's like a piece of iron, man. You can't move him, bro.
Piece of Iron Man.
Yeah, he's Iron Man. He's like an immovable object, meaning an unstoppable force. Yo, shout outs to Dark Knight. Good movie. Wish we had those still. Anyway, no, I'm just kidding. There's some good movies out there. Anyway, all right. So I got Azure Striker Gunvolt. Is this 3? I only got this because it's the limited run. I only got this because I had the other 2, and I've heard these games are really good. So I forgot I even ordered that from limited run. But I did get Metro Prime Remastered.
Oh yeah.
Which is much easier to get right now. By the
Still
way.
waiting on my copy.
Reversible cover art.
Ooh.
It
was sold out initially. I'm assuming it's just fine now.
It's still going out of stock, but like it keeps going in stock, like from different places. Like I keep seeing Warrior 64. It's in stock, GameStop, and then it's like it's been there for a couple hours and it's gone, and then Best Buy has it again. So at a certain point, it's gonna be easy to find, which is good.
Like that, like the Mario 3D.
You should buy it. I thought maybe because it was 2 weeks after digital and it's selling so well on digital, they wouldn't give a fuck about really restocking it too much. But it seems like they kept it stocked pretty well. I think the Nintendo store still has them right now. So
yeah, I grabbed one. It's coming in shipping.
Forgot I ordered this Signalis on Switch. I ordered this during the Target sale.
Oh yeah.
They were doing buy two get one free. I couldn't find anything else. There was 2 games I wanted to get, which are still not out yet. But this one got shipped, so that was nice. Anyway, I've heard great things about this. I played like the first hour of it. I liked it, but I need to get back to it.
DSP hated it, so sorry.
Yeah, DSP is a fucking jackass. He's a jack fucking ass. He's not even a jackass. He add a fucking there. Speaking of fuck, this has nothing to do with that, but I like that word. Yu-Gi-Oh! Seven Trials to Glory.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Seven Trials to Glory Hole.
Hole.
There you go. Which you could suck and fuck. There.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, there you go. Yu-Gi-Oh! So this
Hell
is another
yeah.
one I didn't have. So this is I think I have all the tournament games now on GBA because there's 2006. Yeah, I have that one. I have 2000. There's one that's just doesn't have a year. Yeah, I think I have them all. There's a DS 2007 now. So, but I don't
Isn't
give
there
a fuck
like
if it's DS
5 or 7 of them?
or how about 6? Why'd you
No.
jump to 7?
Because I know it's an odd number of them.
They started with 2003, but I don't think it was called 2003. I think it was just called World Tournament Edition or something like that. And then they started doing the years with 2004 and then 5 and then 6. I'm pretty sure there's 2007, but it's on DS. Is all I mean.
Gotcha.
So I'm only collecting the GBA ones. So that's the last of the tournament games. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but got that. Oh, by the way, it was the box I bought. I already had the game, so I got the box for like $40, which not bad. People are like the Yu-Gi-Oh games are actually going up. I don't know fucking why, but like you used to be able to find these in box for fucking like $50 with the game and everything. Now everybody's selling for $80-$90. I'm like, fuck you, with the game in it. So
By the way, you weren't here for it.
Last
You're gonna have the day off 2 weeks from now.
why?
I'm
Is David's funeral?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh shit, he's planning it that far ahead.
Yeah.
Oh. Why? What?
I'm gonna just spend some time studying for some exams, so I'm gonna take the week off.
Pussy. Exams just fail. God damn. No one cares. Anyway, I got Spike.
Spike Dudley.
Spike Dudley. Yeah, Spike from Rugrats. That's the dog's name, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, Spike Smeagol. There he is.
Spike
Anyway.
Speedwagon.
Spike Speedwagon. I need to watch more JoJo. I mean, I know Speedwagon's not a JoJo character originally.
I mean, everything's a
They reminded
JoJo
me.
reference. Just because JoJo's has
Schindler's
fucking
List is a JoJo's reference. I watched
True.
Schindler's List and I was like, oh, that's when he said I could have sold this pin for 2 more. I was like, that's a
Oscar
JoJo.
Schindler was just an enemy stand. So
That's true. He had an enemy stand. Hitler was just an enemy stand. Oh no, that was a really powerful one. I think that's all I have. Donkey Kong.
DK.
funny monkey.
At all arm's reach of everywhere I go, I have a Donkey Kong figure somewhere. I gotta make sure. That's like it's my comfort Donkey Kong.
Stand in the middle of the room.
Huh?
Stand in the middle of your room.
Well, it's gonna be in my hand, so I'm not even gonna entertain that bit.
Entertain these nuts.
Entertain my nuts right in
All
your
right, let's
mouth.
see. I didn't get that much.
Break your jaw with my nuts.
I got.
You ever break your own jaw with your nuts?
I got blue reflection.
Why the fuck did you get that?
Hell yeah.
What are you, David? Ew.
Yeah.
The fuck? I thought. Oh God, ew, gross. This guy's weird. Yeah, shame him.
Ah!
Throw rocks at him. It's like a witch trial. Burn him at a stake.
Burn him with
Anime-
a steak.
Anime lover trial. Weeaboo trial. We should do that. We bring back witch trials except for weeaboos.
Hell yeah.
Are you a weeaboo? And you do like a
burn
Kagome
'em,
test
and then
where
you ask
put-
'em.
Put a bunch of pictures of big anime titties, see if it gets hard, and if they do, you burn them at stake.
I was rewatching that. I was rewatching that video. The eye tracking challenge.
Oh yeah.
I will
Immediately.
represent all men that we do not
Fuck!
see butts or boobs. Let's go! Fuck!
Fuck.
I'm pissed to
I
fucking.
would've- Hey, if they did the eye tracking challenge for that Cammy trailer today, I would have fucking.
yeah,
lost.
Gord's losing his
about
shit
20
when she. Gord's just like actually lost his
God,
shit.
damn, I didn't know the body could bend that way. I knew that, but like
Side note,
it's still
I'm-
surprising.
Still pissed that Nothing Forever is still not back. They're like,
Yeah.
yeah, we're gonna take some more time to like make sure everything's really good. And I'm like, dude,
They come
there's
back and
the
have, like,
zeitgeist is already like leaving. You
So
need to like
Tran-
you need to bring it back because
No, they're
fucking.
coming back big. This is the end game.
I like occasionally will watch Gores. I just had this incessant need for something. It was so nice to have the perfect background fucking noise. I don't know what it was. It was so fucking incredible for background noise. Like I leave it on there, does not fucking matter because I always
you don't need to look at it.
I don't need to look at it.
Scenes
Yeah, it's same thing over and over. It's not distracting, but every once in a while, if I need to tune out for like 2 minutes, I can tune out and it's something, right? But it was the perfect fucking background noise. I was so excited to finally have that. But occasionally I like pop on Gore's video when he did that, just because he has that in there. I saw someone had an 8-hour recording of it. I put that on there because it's like it's just so perfect to have on there. So I was excited. But yeah, they're like, yeah, we don't know how long, but just stay tuned for more updates. I'm like, the zeitgeist is leaving. Like no one's gonna give a shit. In about like another 2 more weeks, no one's gonna care. And there's some that are online now, and they're just not nearly as good, which sucks. So we'll see. I'm hoping like maybe 1 more week, but like the way they phrase it, I'm like I think it's gonna be a lot longer. Sucks, but whatever.
Yeah, everything sucks.
Everything sucks forever.
Speaking of things that are disappeared and are maybe back now, did you watch the newest episode of the Nier anime?
No, I was gonna save it for this next one so I could double feature it.
Okay.
But how did it return? It looking good?
It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
They did the songstress fight.
Ooh,
The robot.
I'm excited.
Robot lady.
There's like
Robot
30 some
lady.
episodes, right? 20 some episodes.
26, I think, and it's gonna be split up into 2 parts. Supposedly, that's what a couple people said to me. So I will believe them. So, because I don't want to look it up myself.
Next thing I got, I got the N64 encyclopedia.
Oh,
so it's got
what the fuck?
It's got a nice little entry on every 64 game, which is nice. I messaged the writer asking if he was gonna do a GameCube one. Apparently, he just signed a contract to make a GameCube and a Wii U version. So that'll be a couple years, but that'll be nice.
Wii U? Why are you skipping the Wii? There's some good stuff.
There's way too much games on there.
Yeah, no, that's why he should do it.
That's the reason why he's doing all this stuff, because he has an NES,
Game
SNES.
Party 45, summer game parties. Ninja Bread Man. Come on, classics, bro.
Yeah,
the book is like this giant.
Yeah.
Fuck. Can't open it without tearing the spine.
He has a NES, SNES, Genesis, and then this one. So yeah, I'll be excited for the GameCube one. I'd like to have that just to posterity's sakes. I kind of want the other ones, but
if he wants to make a really small one, he can make a book about everything that was on the Stadia.
There you go.
It'd be like one of those pamphlets you get in like a limited run order or something.
Right.
The fuck is this? Oh yeah, all the games they're trying to sell you. That they're just gonna sell on Amazon later anyway.
Hell yeah.
Cocksuckers. I don't want to buy something from them. They might fire me from my job.
Hell yeah, now I gotta pee.
Good.
I think that's all I got.
The fuck does it say on his back? Is that the Nazi code? Is that where it is?
Is that the anti-life
Someone tell Dark Side. Yeah, well, he looks like the anti-life equation, if you know what I mean. Anti-fucking... never mind. He's not here. I'll save it for when he comes back. Anyway.
Do you have your top...
He's the next... What, he's the next one, isn't he? Wait, did we do pickups first or fucking...
Pickups.
No, do we do pickups first or do we do... Okay, so he's next because you're done, right?
Yep.
So we have to wait for him to tell us what the fuck he played.
Did you have your list of top games or no?
I made a list a little while ago, but I think it'd probably be different now because I played a couple more games since. I made like a list back in like December, and then I was like,
I only have a top 5. I think David only has a top 5. So
all right, we could do a top 5. I could fix it.
Hell yeah.
We'll do. We have to talk about the state of play though. That's gonna be a fun one. A quick fun one, but a fun one.
Yeah. Tuned in. Saw literally nothing really fucking happened.
Hey, when you showed up, you saw me simping for
yeah, that's literally the one thing I saw.
I don't know, that was pretty good. If that was all they showed, I would have been happy, honestly.
Right.
That was pretty good. I don't know anything about like the lore of Street Fighter. I had no idea she was British. That actually surprised me. Like, I don't know anything. I see the lady with the like
British
the G string fucking it's not a G string, but it might as well be. Fucking like unitard thing she wears, the green one. I mean, she had a British accent in this trailer, so I'm assuming she's fucking British. She British. I had no idea. I've seen the Street Fighter 2 movie though. I don't remember having a British accent in that. So.
What?
The fuck you say to me? What? What? It's like talking to my mom. Jesus. Deaf. He looks so sad. He waddled in here like he was fucking about to contemplate something. I don't want to say, but it doesn't involve living. All right, hold on. Let's see. All right, you left right when it was your turn to talk about what you fucking played.
Hell
You're
yeah.
so pixelated, bro.
You're so fucking pixelated. Get out of here.
You're so fucking dixelated.
Hell yeah.
Anyway.
I've been playing a smattering of Xbox original games as I've been tinkering with my modded Xbox.
He's been playing a smattering.
That's right.
A plethora.
A whole cornucopia, one might say.
Yeah, a smorgasbord of fucking.
So I've been playing a little bit of Dead or Alive 2 and 3. Played a little bit of Jade Empire. Played a little bit of Suffering, The Ties That Bind. Played a little bit of Panzer Dragoon Orda.
Committed some suffering. You know what I mean?
Oh, I commit some
you don't
suffering.
Want to know.
Right.
You don't know what I did. You don't know the things I've done.
But yeah, basically just been going through and just playing little bits of games here and there.
Hell yeah. Did you ever watch The Suffering had this really cool like documentary, I think, in the behind the scenes or whatever, on the extras or whatever?
No,
I remember Judgment Day back on G4. Yo, shout out to Tommy Tellerico. Nothing going on wrong there. But yeah, well, I still love Judgment Day. I don't care. But they talked about The Suffering, and I never, like, I didn't know because I had the game at the time. They talked about that game and said it had like a really cool, like, this really scary documentary on it. I was like, cool, and I don't think I've ever watched it.
Huh.
So, I don't know if it's like a bonus disc that is, like, I don't know. But
I think some editions.
I think it says.
bonus,
I think it says on the case, if like certain versions of the game at least, that it comes with like a document or something. Maybe not the case. Maybe like the back of it. I took his fucking stuff. Just get a goddamn wireless. That's it. Goddamn one. Yeah. Does it say something about the extras? God damn, he looks like someone at a library. Hurry up, bro. God damn. You know, looking for the anti-life equation on the back of the box.
Oh yeah.
Anti-sadness equation. The anti-sadness equation. That's what Dark Side was looking for.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about it on my copy, at least.
Okay. It might have. I remember them talk about it. And I was like, oh, maybe it's just in the extras, but I never watched it. I just remember them talk about that, like being super scary.
Super serial scary.
Never watched it. Like a haunted prison or whatever. So that's scary. Anyway, that's cool. Anything else?
No, just a bunch of different Xbox games.
You know, it's funny. I was just thinking about getting a HDMI adapter for a few of my consoles because I was just cleaning up my room a little bit, and I just had like a bundle of wires in a bag, and I was like looking through them. I'm like, fuck this, and I was just, like, most of them are just like ones that don't work with my TV anyway because they don't have component cables. And I know you can get adapters. I know that, but I was just like, if I ever want to play these old consoles again, I'm just gonna buy like one of those. Like, isn't there like a splitter or whatever that makes your games like HD for like GameCube and
a lot of them are
like Wii and shit. Yeah, but like the cables I had were pretty shit anyway, so I got rid of them. I was like, fuck it. No,
it really kind of comes down to how much you care about the quality of the consoles. Like, if you care about the audio and visual quality, you're not going to want to go with one of those. Like, you definitely don't want any of the pound cables or anything like that.
Right.
Those are all shit.
I don't know what those are, but I don't know. The only thing I would ever really give a shit about in the future is a PS2 adapter. Maybe Xbox. There's a couple Xbox games I kind of want to go back and play, but most of them are either games that you can play on 360 or Xbox One anyway, or they're games that are also on PS2. So, like, there's a lot of games on PS2. I really want to play Blood Will Tell. It's like and God Hand. I really want to play God Hand. I really want to play God Hand. I watched that Seth Tizintash. I still don't know how to pronounce his name, but I watched that God Hand video and I was like, yeah, this game is fucking sick.
Did you see the live action Dororo movie, which is what Blood Will Tell is based on?
No.
It's
Yeah.
fucking great. It came out like, oh god, I want to say like 2012, 2013, somewhere around there.
That's cool.
Absolutely fantastic and brutal film.
Yeah, it's a great premise. I mean, it's a silly premise, but it's a great premise. You lose all your
Absolutely
limbs,
ridiculous, but it's fantastic.
Yeah. A guy loses all of his limbs, and in place of limbs, he has swords for hands and legs and shit. And it's the whole premise is that he has to go get all of his limbs back. Does he also lose his dick? And
Yes.
and when he gets his dick, does it like I could swear I saw this cutscene where he like gets his dick back. He's like he like grabs it. He's like ah, and that's like the end of the cutscene.
Yeah, because the whole thing was basically his father sold his body parts when he was born for power. Yes. And so from a baby, he was basically a literal potato.
He was. Yummy. Imagine getting your ass beat by a potato. It's like that's like when Ken got beat by ants. What's more embarrassing, ants or potato?
Hey, look at this Morbius variant.
Okay, Adrian's fucking up for me too now, so I think it's Adrian's internet.
Yeah, it was just your audio there. Yeah, I do see that Morbius variant. That's pretty sick.
Hell yeah.
I mean, he looks nothing like Jared Leto, but whatever. I'll forgive it.
I'll let it pass. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll let it slide, but don't think I won't forget this. Don't think I'll forget this, because I won't.
Don't forget me.
Don't forget me.
Don't you forget about
That's
me.
a classic game, by the way. Civil War. Nation Divided.
Hell
Don't forget me. I'm like, who the fuck are you? God, so someone needs to make a compilation. I'm sure there is one of just all the worst voice acting in games you've never heard of. Like, I don't want to see. I want to see a compilation of like, oh, Resident Evil. Like, yeah, we all know. I want like the worst voice acting in games you've never heard of. Like, nobody's played Civil War and Nation. It was your audio.
The voice acting for it is atrocious.
Your video, so I don't know if that's what you're. Well, talk. I'm here. Yeah, you're muted. Anyway, but it was a shoot 'em up. You said?
Yeah, it was a shmup. I can't remember. Fuck. Actually, let me look at my.
That was on PS2.
No, Shikigami no Shiro. I think
it's the Castle Shikigami series, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
One of those that is actually fully voice acted in English, and the whole game is actually in English, despite only releasing in Japan. And the voice acting is so fucking hilariously terrible in that.
Yeah, like.
Into the cheese of it.
And Wii,
yeah, PlayStation and Wii.
Yeah, whichever. I know it's definitely on Wii, but I couldn't remember where it originally came out.
Yeah, because it came out physically on Wii and then had a PSN only release.
That's really weird. We can't hear him considering we see his thing on right now.
Yeah.
You see that little border around? Yeah, we can't hear you at all. I'm assuming he has a. I don't know. So what'd you play, Adrian? I'll read your lips. I'll translate right now. What'd you play? I know I'm next, and I don't think. No, I think David is done. But
yeah,
I like this bit anyway. So let me read your lips. Go ahead. Word it right now. Hello. Word the games. No? Is that what you said? No?
No bitches, no life.
Well, I can't see your lips now. You have the fucking microphone in your face. Cocksucker. Doing this on purpose. No, fuck you. I want to do this bit. You don't ruin my bit. Fuck you. I ruin your bits. This is how this works.
He ruins your bits and your bobs.
I'll postpone the bit for now, but it's not done. Anyway, all right. So I played a few games. I finished Hogwarts Legacy, David.
Hell yeah.
I know you're excited to hear if I really liked it. Guess what? Great game. J.K. Rowling could do no wrong. She single-handedly made the game. I actually, it was crazy. The credits started and every name was J.K. Rowling.
Nope. Okay.
Oh, I can hear you.
Oh, hell yeah. We did.
Which is not a good thing. Now my bit's ruined. Anyway. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Hogwarts Legacy, great game. No, very good game. I really enjoyed it. I had a great time. I think if you're not a Harry Potter fan, you could still find it enjoyable because I'm not really the biggest Harry Potter fan personally. Not that I don't like it. It's just that I watched the movies. I was like, that was good. Then I stopped caring. Yeah. What's up?
I think I just started it pretty much.
I think I just realized that. Oh yeah. How you liking it? You like it?
I do, but I just started the beginning.
Slow beginning.
It does, but the Sorting Hat was like way underwhelming.
Yeah, it was a little underwhelming.
Like, what the fuck?
You know what? This is a thing. It doesn't even matter what class you're in, and that's or house you're in, and that's really disappointing. Well, I found the whole Hogwarts section of the game, like the castle itself looks great, all that stuff. That's awesome. It very detailed, the effects, all the stairs appearing, all that stuff. That's cool. But the problem with it is that, like, this is, I guess, a personal problem. I wanted it to feel like Bully, where like you actually go to classes and you have to do well in your classes, and you don't do that. It's just side objectives, really. Like, you want to learn a new spell, you go there and do a really quick mini game, and that's it. Like, it's not like Bully where you actually have to do English, you have to do math, you have to do geography, you have to, and if you fail, you have to come back and do it again or something. I really wanted that because I want to say that's what some of the other Harry Potter games did, where you were actually roaming around Hogwarts. Yeah,
because you had PS1 games were like that.
Yeah, because you had to like do little mini games like stirring the pot. I remember there one being like, and you had to press the buttons in the right order or something like that. I'm just remembering.
You had to like actually trace out the motions of the spell with the analog stick.
They do that here.
You do that, but that's the only mini game you do for learning a spell. That's it. Like, everything else is like, you have to do, I guess I'll give it credit, you do have to do challenges, but it's not in Hogwarts. You just go outside and like defeat 10 enemies with this thing or whatever. So it is there. It's just not what I wanted. I wanted like cool mini games, you know, in Hogwarts, and you're in a class and you're like it feels like you're learning.
Right.
Where you're outside doing all your other objectives, and while you're doing those objectives, you'll do the challenges to unlock the next spell. That being said, though, the combat is awesome. It's really good. I was so surprised by that because every time I saw the game, I was like, it looks like it could be good. But I think it's the best part of the game, honestly. All the spells are awesome. The combos and stuff is great. The story itself is fine. It's serviceable. If you like Harry Potter, the wizarding world, you're gonna really like a lot of the callbacks to certain things. And there's like there's Weasley characters in there for all you Weasley fans, all you Weasley nuts. There's a couple of characters. Yeah, all the Weasley heads. If you like Ron Weasley, some of his families in this game. And I mean, it's a fun game. I think the story itself is a little too basic, considering how fucking hyped this game was.
Right.
Like, this game was super hyped. And it was really just, there's a bad goblin. That's it. It was like, all right. I thought there would be like a twist or something. There really isn't. It's like, you have to stop the bad goblin. Okay. I guess they can't really do much before Harry Potter. They can't have like a big end game style thing before Harry Potter starts, because if this is supposed to fit in the canon, it wouldn't make any sense. Like, nobody mentioned this in the Harry Potter universe, so it's kind of, I don't know, low key end of the world shit, kind of like a small battle. Like, this goblin guy is evil, stop him. All right, that's it. That's pretty much it. Anyway, it's a good game. I also, another controversial game that came out, because every fucking game has to be controversial now. I've been playing Atomic Heart. I wanted to play more of it yesterday. I just didn't have time, and I didn't have time today. But I spent most of
the only thing controversial about that I've heard is I heard on, at least on PC, the performance is terrible.
Oh, you ever heard the controversy about there's a rumor, and that's it. That's all it was a rumor that the game was being funded in some way by the Russian government. So any sales for the game would be in part, like, the money would be going to the Russian government, meaning it would fund the war in Ukraine in some way. There's no it's just a rumor. Like there's no evidence to support that. So, and
I mean,
looked it
it's
up, I
kind of
couldn't
one of
find.
those things that, I mean, government grants for game development is not
Sure.
unheard of. I mean,
Yeah, sure.
fucking case in point, Kingdom of Valimar immediately comes to mind.
Yeah.
But it's one of
a
those
whole
things.
state, a whole state went down pretty much. Was it Rhode Island? It was Rhode Island, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Rhode Island's like it got even smaller. I was like, what the fuck?
But I mean, it's one of those things
Shrank.
that there's no winning with the Russian situation. There really isn't.
Yeah, I feel like it's a little shitty to just immediately assume Russian developers who've been making this game way before the Ukraine war even started. Way
Yeah,
before.
no, this has been
It's-
in development for like 10 years.
Yeah, like they announced it in 2016. I want to say they announced they were making a game, and then they showed it in 2018, and now it's finally out. So like I don't know, and it seems like Munfish, that's the developers, they're just like, we're just gonna kind of ignore that because we just want to release our game and make sure it's good. They've been updating the shit out of the game. Shout outs to them. I mean, the game kind of started off a little wonky, like you said, on PC. On consoles,
Yeah.
it's been okay. Some weird glitches, like just like some like enemies will be in 30 frames. Like it looks like Spider-Verse sometimes. I'm like,
I mean, they're
weird,
just going for that
weird.
true Fallout feel where everything is a buggy mess.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, they've been updating a lot. I think they just released a third update and it's been out for 2 days. I was like, God damn, all right. But yeah, I've been enjoying it. It's definitely less BioShock than I was expecting. Because it looked very BioShockish. But it's a lot of fun. It's weird as fuck too, and the dialogue is like, I see a lot of people comparing it to Forspoken's dialogue, which is not good. Forspoken's dialogue was not good from what I played. But there's something about Atomic Heart where it's like the dialogue's so bad, it's kind of endearing in a weird way. It's bad. Don't get me wrong, it is bad. But like I don't hate it. It's like when like something weird happens in like a foreign movie, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you don't understand it yourself, but like and you don't think it's actually funny, but there's something charming about it. There's a character which, by the way, I don't know if you watch Darkside Phil's coverage of this game. It legitimately the cringiest shit I've seen him do in years.
He got $0 for pretty much everything and didn't get his
No, did you
memorable.
see what there's a character in this game named Nora who is literally a fridge who gives you your upgrades. So, but the first time you meet her, she tries to kill you, but she's overly sexual about everything. So she's like, "Oh yeah, fill me up, baby." I'm like, what the fuck? Like you're the robot. Just really wants to fuck the main dude. And yeah, DSP's covered. Oh my god, I think he muted the game at one point.
Oh my god.
So the cringiest shit. I think on his end he muted it. He didn't mute for the stream. I didn't watch it. I couldn't watch anymore. I watched like 3 minutes of it. I was like, I'm done. It was like a 20-minute video. I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm good. I can't watch. This is like I could do try not to cringe challenges, and I could cringe, but I could get through them. I couldn't get through that. It was fucking. It was abysmal.
That's wild.
But anyway, so yeah. Anyway, it's goofy shit. Like the main character, P3 is his name. That's his code name. He's Russian. His name is Sergey. His real name is Sergey. But which is about as generic as you can get for a Russian name. But his he talks like a surfer dude. So like he's voiced obviously in English. He's going to be voiced by an English actor, but they don't even try to give him like a slight Russian accent. His ass is just like, yeah, man, let me go in there and I'm gonna fuck these guys up. Maybe not a surfer dude, but like just like a dude bro almost. And he always says this. He has this one catchphrase. He calls everything a crispy critter, which I'm still not too sure what that means. Most of the time, he calls things that, even though they're not even close to what that you would assume that is. But he calls everything a crispy critter. I don't know why. But anyway, he's a weird character, and he has like an AI that talks to him. And he sounds like like a generic butler guy. Like, oh, let me tell you. Like he talks like that. But it's fucking weird, but the gameplay is a lot of fun. It's very strange. It's a strange game. It's a tonal clash that I was not expecting.
Worth it?
Oh yeah, it's worth it. It's on Game Pass, so you just play on.
No, I meant the years of waiting.
Well, I'm only about 3 hours in, so I don't know yet. Again, I didn't have enough time yesterday or today to play it, but I'd say it's definitely a video game that you should at least give it a chance to if you have Game Pass. I don't see why you wouldn't, because it looks gorgeous too. So it's a very like the beginning gave me the most Bioshock Infinite vibes ever, besides for
Yeah, I
obviously
could see
Bioshock
that.
Infinite. Oh yeah, the first 30 minutes opens exactly like how Bioshock Infinite does. Like where you go into the town, and everything's peaceful and stuff. It's very vibrant, colorful. Everybody's having a good time, and then of course something happens. It's not like that anymore. It's really good. So anyway, there it's Atomic Heart. I play more Overwatch, obviously. I'm fucking this close from finishing Danganronpa 3.
Oh
Hell
yeah.
I'm there, baby.
Kel's in
So-
the chat says I'm like 40 hours deep into Wild Hearts. Really good Monster Hunter alternative.
I keep hearing it. That's good too. Yeah, there's too many good games, bro. I just got Metroid. I gotta play that now. Luckily, that's only like a 10 to 12 hour game, so at least from what I remember. That's short now. It's 10 to 12 hours. Short used to be like 5 hours. That's
Back in
short.
the olden day.
Now like 15 hours is too short for most people. Speaking of too short, I've been playing Wanted Dead, which is such a weird game. I was looking forward to it because it looked like a throwback to like the old school like PS2, PS3 style like weird hack and slash games we used to get all
And
the
you're
time.
paid
And we
off.
don't. Well, to be fair, I bought the collector's edition, so fuck them. I did get a review copy of it, but I got a review code for it, but I also paid for the game. So either way, I paid extra for the game because I got the collector's edition. So,
Opposite of
but,
paid off. You're in the opposite shell.
yeah. I'm down for $20 because they only gave me the standard version. That's 60. I bought the $80 one, so I'm in
Bullshit.
the hole for 20. I know it is kind of bullshit. They should actually reimburse me for that. But no, I'm just kidding. But yeah, it's it's weird. It's a very weird game. It's clunky as shit, but it's got a charm to it, kind of like Atomic Heart. That I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna play it. Funny enough, the beginning of the game, you're in a bar, and the name of the bar is Atomic Heart. So that was a really strange.
Hell yeah.
There was a really strange connection there, but anyway, I think that's all I played. Yeah, I think so. Oh, I played Meme Quiz.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You did all right.
Yeah, I did all right. Yeah, I think that's it though. Oh, I guess I mentioned PSVR too, but I didn't play anything on it. So I
Gran
mentioned that in the
Turismo.
bio, so. I played 5 minutes of Gran Turismo. I didn't know what I was doing, and then like halfway through driving, I stopped because I wanted to see if these controls were working. So you could just see me play for like 2 minutes and then stop, and then drive right into a wall while I'm trying to get these to work.
$100
They
a
weren't
minute. Let's
working.
go.
So if this was real life and I had to use these to live and drive, I would have been dead. So thanks Sony.
Thanks
Yeah, thanks to Sony.
to Sony.
It's Liara.
I'm playing the usual shit, so whatever.
Marvel
right.
Snap and Overwatch.
Yep.
Yep.
I dropped
Alright.
Multiverses mostly because that season pass shit is
Nobody's
still
playing
annoying.
Nobody's
I mean,
playing
I
it.
got-
Yeah,
no, I
the
can find
game's dead anyways.
No, I can find a game still easily, but
I wish I was dead. Cut that part out.
I can find a game easily. It's just that the season pass is annoying. Oh, I did
You're
play
annoying.
I did play through Loverwatch though.
I did. Oh yeah. Well, I think I mentioned it.
Go through
last
both
week.
paths and then you get the secret third path.
Yeah. I did
Um,
that one.
Yeah, it was cute. Very
Sweet,
meta. They're
baby.
obviously saying, "Yeah, we hope this will lead to something else." So, which I don't know why they never thought that to begin with. Of course, if they just made random spin-off games of that it'd sell. But hey, whatever. Let's see. Yeah,
I don't
that's it.
give a fuck, bro.
Alright.
I don't care. I hate life.
So I'm gonna ask David this. David, do you still want to do the top fives and because Degore's gonna do top five?
If we're gonna do just top 5, yeah, let's go for it real quick.
All right.
Well,
We're
no,
doing our
no.
nah, it's not gonna be that big
What?
this year.
No. Wait. Ho.
Oh.
We got to do trivia.
Hey. Get
I don't give a fuck.
Break
We'll skip. Hey, get off. Oh, actually, fuck her up. Fuck her
Get
up.
her.
Get that. I want to say a bad word so bad. Yeah, even the cat fucking hates Tracer. That's crazy, bro.
Cats love everything.
Well, I like how the cat's like, all right, yeah, turn your ass around. Now I'm gonna fuck with Genji.
Yeah. Hey.
Yep. Hey, what? Yo, he's a Genji man. Leave him alone. That cat
I'm-
looks like a Genji man.
I'm surprised they didn't make you fucking
Also
romance.
known as scumbag. That's why I call Genji mains. Hey, if
Yeah,
you like
what-
Genji as a character, cool. He's a cool character. But if you play him, fuck you.
All right.
Oh,
Well, we'll do 10 questions here.
Hell yeah. Yeah, like he says that like we didn't do 10 questions the last 2 weeks. That's exactly what we did.
I mean,
last-
technically, we did more than 10 because I kept losing count, so I just kept going through 'em.
Okay. Well, I wasn't counting either, so I just assumed we did 10.
All right.
I can't wait. I'm excited.
Question number 1. In the original Legend of Zelda game, why was the maximum amount of rupees set to 255?
Memory.
That's all. Yeah, I was just about to say that. Memory. That's all I could handle.
You are both correct.
Yeah, that's. I mean, that's pretty much.
I said
the
it first.
That's pretty much the reasoning for most like limits, I guess, back then, or not limits, but like how much you can carry. Like lives, I think were the same thing too. Like you can only hold like 9 in some games. So sometimes that was also challenge wise, but I think some of the games are like, yeah, we can only have like you can only have 9, bro. That's the best you can get.
All right. Question number 2, and you both got that right. Question number 2. What is the name of the planet that is home of the Gears of War series?
Oh, oh fuck, I forgot.
Sarah.
Yeah, that's it.
All right,
No.
you are both correct.
I didn't say it.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, right when he said it, I knew it, but yeah, I knew it was a fucking generic name, and it's like SERA, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I lost roster's wild, Kels.
Who?
Kels asked me about the Overwatch League, or the team that I follow. Picked up another player and
Oh, wild.
looks fucking. Our team looks
Wow,
aggressive
they're
as
wild.
shit. Should be fun to watch.
Our team. Look at
Oh,
this
yeah.
motherfucker. He
Hell
thinks he's
yeah.
part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're
What
not.
country refused to give a rating for Fallout 3 due to morphine use?
Australia.
Yeah, it's usually Australia or Japan, but you said morphine, so I'm going to assume it's Australia.
You are both correct again.
When he said morphine, I was about to say Japan because I thought he was going to say because of its violence, and then he said morphine. I was like, nope, it's Australia. Australia, they need to calm
Crocky,
down, right?
mate.
Yeah, Crocky. You could do a little bit of morphine. Fuck this. And then the kangaroo busts through and breaks the disc.
Yeah. Kangaroo Jack.
That's what happened.
All right. Speaking
All
of
damn Jackie legs.
Speaking of Fallout 3,
That's what I'm
what American car manufacturer inspired the vehicles used in Fallout 3?
Ford.
Mitsubishi. I said Mitsubishi. I don't know this. He said Ford. That's probably more correct, I bet. But I said Mitsubishi. Wait, did you say American?
Yeah.
American
Oh,
car.
no, that's not American.
So that's
what
like
else?
Ford, Chevy, GM,
Tesla.
Yeah, Tesla. I know that's not. Isn't this? Wait, no, that's the what's his name? The guy, the Twitter guy, right?
Yeah, the Twitter guy.
Is that
Rick Sanchez.
Yeah, Rick Sanchez. Well,
You say Chevy. If I went Ford, I could say Chevy.
well, he said Chevy right after that, so I'm assuming that's not the answer. It's probably Ford.
There's also, GM General Motors.
General Mills.
There you go, that's what it is.
You
General
fat
Mills
you
cereal.
fat fucker. He's about to say General Mills. I'll say Quaker Oats. No, I'll say. I guess I'll say Chevy. That's fine. Whatever.
All right. The correct answer is indeed Ford.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So Adrian's ahead by 1.
Yeah. Have I won, Gordon? Yeah, that one's right.
What classic video game character was named because the creator misunderstood it? Actually, nah, let's
Pac-Man.
not do that one.
Yeah.
That goes to a lot of
Pac-Man,
them.
right? Is Pac-Man?
No, it's actually not Pac-Man for that
Fuck man. Fuck man. Puck man.
Oh, what was the answer to that one?
one. Donkey Kong.
Oh, because he
Mm,
misunderstood what a donkey is.
Yeah, because they
Monkey,
thought
I
it
guess?
meant to be stupid.
Yeah, well, that's what Gordon Ramsay says as. So,
It's true.
right? Well, wait, no, that is true though. It does mean to be stupid because you call people jackass, right? And a jackass and a donkey are the same fucking thing, right?
It's true.
The fuck, they were right. Don't correct them.
In Brazil, there is a 120% charge on video games. Why is this?
I'm sorry, say again.
So in Brazil, video games cost an extra 20% for retail sales. Why is this?
Why is the tax?
I guess.
Yeah,
it's just,
why is there a 20% tax on video
I guess
games?
it's just import fees or So I know they still like are big into Genesis back over there. So like, I'm gonna assume like
I think it was import
import
because of manufacturing fees.
Yeah, manufacturing import, something like that. It's because they spend all their money on Brazilian Butt Fest. That's why.
Hell yeah.
Which I would love to go to.
So it's final answer for you guys is that it's for import fees.
Yeah.
You are both wrong. In fact,
no, I'm
it's
not.
due to the fact that Brazil classifies video games as gambling, resulting in an extraordinary tax rate.
Oh, they're right. They are gambling. When I
Shout
was a
out to
kid,
DSP.
I bought a game and it was bad. That's a gamble. That's a game.
No, but then you took it and you gave your friend the bad one. Remember?
Yeah, that's true. I did do that. I got the good one. Sometimes you cheat in gambling, you know, like do some Rain Man counting card shit.
How
Not
many
Rain
people are used to sing the theme song to Skyrim?
Wait,
27.
How many people are used to create the vocals for Skyrim?
I know it. I'm trying to remember the actual song so I can
25.
like, count the voices. I don't think I don't think. You know what? I'm gonna say.
Or 100.
Bill-
It's gonna be a big number. Or
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot. I'm
100.
gonna say 50. I'm gonna say 50.
No, 25 then.
All right, so 25 and 50 final ansers.
I bet it's 25 exactly. That
The
sounds
correct
right.
answer is 30. So got to give that one to Adrian.
Close.
No, anything ahead above it disqualified. That's like we're doing. Isn't that Price is Right rules?
No.
No. All right. Well, fuck you. That's this rule. All right. Whatever.
All right.
He's just guessing.
Sparks was a video game that was designed with the intent to help with a certain medical condition. What was that medical condition?
I don't even know what fucking Sparks is.
Cancer.
Ass. Probably.
Yes, it was meant to cure ass.
Yeah, you have a flat ass. Yeah, this will help you. If you're Brie Larson, this will help you. No. Let me think. She's not gonna be a Brazilian
Sparks.
Sparks.
I think I've heard of this.
If you're a lit on fire, I don't know. I'll say well, cancer is like the obvious, right?
Oh, I suppose that would be the obvious one.
Yeah, right. So it can't be that. Why? I don't know. Just any disease. Period. It could be anything. Any
a disease or illness or
illness.
It was designed explicitly with the intent of helping to aid
autism
disorder. Also, yeah, I was gonna say autism.
Yeah, disorder as well.
Okay, I was gonna say autism. So I was asking. I didn't want to just randomly say autism.
I think you do, but
I did. Well, yeah, of course I want to say that a lot, but whatever.
All right, so cancer and autism are those final choices.
I'll stop with autism.
I was gonna say autism. I was asking questions before I just blurted out autism. Before. All right, I'll say Down syndrome. I'll swap it.
All right.
No, I won't. Actually, no, I'll go to autism.
You just swapped it because you wanted to say that.
So I don't know how to score this one. I think I'll say Chris is the closest. It's for depression.
Hold on.
I'll take it. Oh, my autism's getting me depressed. I'm glad nobody watches these. Anyway, you know what? I won't take that. I'll go with no point on that.
All right. No one gets the point then.
To be fair, though, I think you'd be way more depressed if you had cancer. But whatever.
That's true.
Autism. I have somebody in my family that has autism. They're never depressed. So I wish I was them most of the time because they're always happy. What the fuck? I wish I had autism.
I wish I was that.
I wish I had autism. This sucks.
Well, now you should play Sparks then.
Autism. Yeah, I don't know what I still don't know what it is. I don't know what it's supposed to help. No, it's supposed to be depression. Well, this doesn't help
with depression.
Yeah, I don't have that anymore. I got rid of it. Okay, now I just have
decided to not be sad.
Yeah. Now I just have diabetes. The other
you say diarrhea.
Oh, no.
Yeah, well, yeah, of course.
All right.
It's been to treat that.
I have diarrhea of the dick.
Oh no.
Oh.
No, not actual poo poo. Just the wee wee sauce.
All right, let's go.
After I saw Cammy, I had fucking diarrhea of the dick. Let me tell you, all over my room.
It just wouldn't stop crying.
Parts of my face, I'm not too proud. It can't. It's like a fire hose, bro. I couldn't control it. Help me.
All right.
Anybody see Scary Movie 2?
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember the part where he comes
Just
really
blast
hard?
right onto the wall.
That
Yeah.
was me. Yeah, this poor Mike. Anyway, good.
Speaking of fighting games, Mortal Kombat was originally intended to be a licensed game of a popular movie. What was the movie?
Oh, I know this. Bloodsport, right?
Adrian,
Am I
any
right?
guesses?
Please tell
Nah,
me.
I
I'm
give
right.
it to him if it's that.
Yeah, it's
think
Bloodsport.
it is. Yeah. Be honest, you don't even know what Bloodsport is.
Who?
You fucking
Oh, no.
Chrissy does. You don't know what it is. It's a good movie. Well, for what it is, it's a good movie.
movie.
Jean-Claude Van Damme. It's if you ever wanted to see like a fucking like gnarly ass like action movie, that's a pretty good one. So fight
yeah.
until they're dead. Bloodsport's good for what it is. Anyway, go ahead.
All right. Question number next. Because I forgot how
That's
many.
my
All right,
favorite
do one more
one.
after this one so we do the top fives.
All right.
Because Joe just didn't play.
Okay.
Next to last question then. Vin Diesel was sued over the original title of his film,
Pitch Black.
which was Diablo. What did his Diablo film end up becoming called after?
Oh, fuck. This is like one of his first movies. Oh, fuck. I had this on
Fast
DVD.
and Furious.
Yeah. No, was it Pitch Black? Or no, it's another one. Strays.
All right, Adrian, what's your guess?
No, just give it to him.
No, he's wrong. It's A Man Apart.
You're close.
Oh, Strays is his first movie. Well, it was his first big movie, I guess. Okay, I guess Diablo makes sense for that movie. Actually, I've seen that movie. It's not very good. All right.
All right.
Would you have said A Man Apart if I didn't say Strays?
Yeah.
I don't think you would.
Give me the point. Give me the point.
A Man Apart is not very good, but it's just nice to see Vin Diesel not fucking do a family thing again. So
hell yeah.
Go watch Find Me Guilty. He's actually really good in that movie. Peter Dinklage is in it.
Last trivia question. When Google created a playable Pac-Man game for its homepage in 2010, how many hours of gameplay did it see on its platform?
Ooh.
Wait, what? Wait, they put Pac-Man on what?
So Google's homepage in 2010 was Pac-Man for a day. How many collective hours, roughly, of play did that version of Pac-Man
25 million.
5
minutes.
Final answers?
5 seconds. No, I'll say no, it's probably a lot.
I want to say even higher, but I'm just gonna stick with 25 million.
For just one day though?
For one day.
I can see some people playing it for maybe like a little
17 seconds.
Yeah, and I bet the average is like someone play it for a minute. I'll say 25 million is pretty good. I'll say 40 million. I'll go a little higher because I don't know why.
I can see 40 million. I almost said 50.
All right, final answers?
Sure. Yep. It's like 5 billion or something.
Man, Chris, you should have kept with your first guess because the correct answer was 5 million hours.
That's what I said. I said 5. All right, so that's too far apart, so they don't get the point. Sorry, that's way too far. We don't award points for.
Yeah, but Adrian still wins by 1 point.
No, he
Hell
doesn't.
yeah!
We have the bonus question.
Let's go.
It's like it's like Jack Attack, where nothing else matters.
All right, finally, Jack Attack. It's all on this. The Obama campaign paid for an in-game ad for in what game?
Burnout Paradise.
Burnout Paradise.
I said it first.
All right, you both get the point then.
Fuck you. No, but I get extra points.
No, you both get the point now.
By my autism. All right, fine. I won the last two, so I think.
How's it feel to have your first
I don't
tie?
remember if I did. Did I win the last two?
No, I won.
Yeah, you did.
No, you didn't. You didn't win shit, fucker. Shut up.
Congratulate me.
Suck my dick. I'll be dye your hair, and then get a car crash.
All right.
No, I'm just kidding.
We're
just joking. I hope nobody dies here unless they did something horrible. If you two are like secret Hitlers, then not the game. I know you get excited. Yeah. Then you should probably die. I'm sorry. If you're really horrible people. I don't know you two that well because you might have you might do like some Boston Strangler
freaky deaky shit.
Yeah. Well, no, freaky's fine.
Deaky though.
Deaky, no, you're going too far. When you get to Deaky territory, we have to have a talk from far away, Like, don't
Secret Hitler sounds like a fun party game. It is, Kels. So fucking good.
Wow. He said Hitler is fun, which I agree with.
David,
Yo,
let's talk about your year in games. You played a
We're
lot.
not doing save. Wait, we're not doing save play first. I thought we'd end it with a.
I think David might
Oh,
leave
we can
after
do it.
this.
I thought you wanted to shit on the state of play because it was really bad. I thought we'd have a fun time.
I don't even
I
think he
mean,
watched it.
state of play is not going to take us long, so let's
No,
just start
it's
with
not
that.
gonna
Okay.
take- Let's do it real
Okay.
quick. Real quick. All right.
I heard it was
I-
ass.
It was not good. You know what? No, it wasn't ass because there was 2 good ass trailers.
Good ass.
Great trailers. 2 of the best trailers of the year, I think. And then everything else was not great. To be fair, nothing looked bad. I don't think anything looked bad, honestly.
This looked mid.
Even Suicide, I know everybody's shitting on Suicide Squad. I don't think it looks bad. It just looks.
It looks
very,
kind of jank.
It looks well. It doesn't even look jank. It looks too. Like they kept calling it like a part of the Arkhamverse. I'm like, how the fuck is this anything like the last 3 games? The last 4 games, if you count fucking Arkham Origins. There's nothing about this that looked like gameplay wise fine. Looks nothing like it. Looks like if you combined fucking Gotham Knights with Sunset Overdrive. That's what it looks like. And I'm just like, why the fuck would you? Why would you even consider a part of that? Because it's Rocksteady. That's why. And they've been working on this game for 8 years. How? They haven't done anything for 8 years besides that Arkham VR game, which probably took them 2 weeks.
You know what? It gives me Rocksteady and Retro are 2 fucking companies. I'm like, what the fuck have y'all been doing? I want to
like,
just go inside your fucking studios for just in time and just wonder what the fuck happened.
Yeah, because what the fuck were they doing before they had to start working on Metro Prime 4? There was rumors about that Star Fox game.
That Star Fox thing has always been a rumor, and they fucking covered up that fucking photo in Reggie Fils-Aimé's office that was like blocking like a fucking Rob.
Right. Which is weird.
No one fucking knows, and I would love to know both Rocksteady and Retro what the fuck happened in like the span of like that decade. Because what the fuck?
Yeah, I just I don't get it, and I don't get the game looks good graphically. It looks fine. Like all right, it looks like colorful, nice.
But this is definitely
like,
not an 8-year project.
And also like Arkham Knight looks so fucking good. It's very gothic as you would expect Batman to look, and it just looks really good. That was like I think the first time I saw a game that looked truly next gen back then. And it still looks really good. I don't know what the fuck is happening here because like it just looks like a slightly better graphics version of Gotham Knights. I have to keep comparing it because it was a DC game.
What do you? I'm like I think the natural thing is they were working on a project, got canceled, so they just started working on this like a couple years ago.
There was a rumor about them working on a Superman thing, which they kept saying was not happening, but I have a feeling it was, and it just
I could see that working because the
Superman
game is so fucking hard to make. I imagine.
Yeah, like I even though that Superman Returns game is shit, I thought they did they had a great idea for how you'd make a Superman game, and he doesn't have a health bar, the city does, which is a good idea. Like you have to keep up, make sure the city doesn't die. Like you don't die, but the city can. So at all points,
that's not a bad idea.
That's not a bad idea. Or even like in missions when they section it off and you're not in the city or whatever, make it so that you have to make sure something doesn't get started. Which is annoying, which I don't like escort missions and stuff like that, but it could work if you make it, like Resident Evil 4 is one of people's favorite games ever. And sure, it might might be annoying, but like that's a big part of the game. If people really hated it, they wouldn't like that game.
Sure.
So much, right?
Total side tangent real quick is like that meter thing. I always thought would have been nice about the One Punch Man fighting game, where it's like when Saitama comes up, instead of having him like actually have a health meter, it should have been a board meter. Like, he just punches so much, he just gets bored, just like all right, and just walks away.
Yeah, or even like better, maybe like he just doesn't want to punch because he doesn't like having to be there because in the anime he hates that one punch ends everybody. That's why he's so bored with everything. Like, all right, I'll come in and finish it, I guess. But fucking, so maybe he's not even attacking. Maybe and you have to like I don't know. Maybe the enemy has to like impress him enough to hit him.
Right?
Just
something different than the health meter. Like there was so many ways to go with it.
What was his name at the end of the first season? Boros?
Yeah, Boros.
Yeah,
Boros. Like he kind of impressed him a little bit. It was like 10% impressed. He's like, yeah, you're pretty tough too. I guess not really, but
yeah, I was trying to cheer him up about it.
He took one punch. But he took one punch. He had the armor on, but he took one. So Saitama must have been like, oh, okay. Overpowered character.
Anyway, I don't know what Rocksteady's been doing, but yeah, Suicide Squad. It looks neat, but it doesn't look like a fucking game that Rocksteady. It looks like a standard studio made this a couple years. Cool, But I think just
It
having
looks
that
like the
pedigree,
guys that made Gotham Knights. If
having
the
the
Gotham Knights
pedigree
guy
of
also made this, I would believe it.
right, and having the pedigree of Rocksteady behind it, you're just like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah, I just don't understand. Like Rocksteady has made 3 of the best superhero games, period, and it's not even like close. And to the point where when they made Arkham Asylum, everything wanted to be Arkham Asylum, so everything had to have that fucking really simple combat system with the blocks and whatever. To the point where I'm playing a fucking game, Hi-Fi Rush, that has that. It has
right?
it's not a super simple like combat system, but it has like
It really, if you dive into it,
icons above the head and shit.
yeah,
Like we're still feeling the effects of how simple but great that Arkham Asylum combat was, and now we have this, which is a shooting game mostly. Like there's some
Rocksteady has to
action.
be interference by WB, right?
It's gotta be. I mean, WB doesn't do horrible with their games. I feel like usually, like Gotham Knights was a misstep, but I don't think like because they also published the Mortal Kombat games, which that's a news story that's happening right now. That they're not doing Justice 30, they're just doing Mortal Kombat 12 right now.
Yeah, that came out during a fucking stakeholder meeting.
Yeah,
where they're just like, oh, and by the way, we have Mortal Kombat 12
This
coming
year.
out later this year.
Yep.
Hey,
Which
good shit.
Hey, Injustice 3, I would love to see, but I was thinking about Mortal Kombat 12 like for the last year and thinking like, oh man, I
David,
really want that.
David, we're not gonna mention it, but for like 2 seconds, how do you feel about the Evo lineup?
Oh yeah.
Fucking Marvel is home.
It's a really sick
Excited
lineup.
for that.
It's a really sick lineup of games. I kind of want to go this year.
No Nicktoons All-Star.
Are you going this year?
Yeah, I think I'm good to go.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Shut up, dude. Me and Adrian talk about Evo. Shut up, dude. So what are you looking forward to the most? I'm looking forward to Nicktoons Racing Transformed.
David, are you going or no?
I was just kidding.
No, family is coming up this summer, so
all right, Vin Diesel.
Family.
He's like Vin Diesel, get it?
Yeah.
He says that all the time.
All right.
I crack myself up.
Gort, talk about the better stuff of Today of Play.
Well, no. I'm gonna go through the shitty stuff real quick. Quick. They showed 5 PSVR 2 games, which
hell yeah, which you can't even play right now.
No, but they're not shitty. I shouldn't say that. They showed a game called Foglands, which looked kind of cool. It's like maybe a roguelike style, kind of horror-ish. It looked all right. They showed Green Hell VR, which I'm not playing. I don't play survival games like that. So, and I'm definitely not playing in VR. But it looks like it could be fine, I guess. They showed Before Your Eyes, which was already announced before, so that was a little weird that they showed it. I mean, it's cool, but I thought they were going to all be new games. No, that one's not. They showed a game called, I think it was called Synapse, which looked like it was cool. I thought at first it was like a shooter that had like a rhythm style to it, but I guess not. I think that was just for the trailer. It looked all right. I think they showed that before. And then what was the other PSVR game? Now I'm forgetting. And then they showed another game. I forgot what it was. I'm sure it was really good.
Kirby's Epic Dreamland.
That's what it was. The PlayStation exclusive Kirby game for VR. That's right, Mario. Fuck you. That's what I call Nintendo now. I just call them Mario. By the way, I saw Ant-Man and the Wasp. I don't know if I mentioned that.
Ant-Man.
But they showed the old Mario trailer in the theater, and I was really upset. I wanted to see the new one. Bullshit. I'm tired of seeing the fucking Bowser burns down the castle. It's bullshit. I want to see the way he goes wahoo. Yeah. Anyway, I forgot what that fifth VR game was. But they showed a Destiny 2 trailer, which was a good trailer. I just don't know anything about Destiny 2 anymore, and there's way too many things to play through, and fucking I can't do it. I can't do it anymore. I just can't. I can't keep up
no more.
I can't take this shit no more.
Are you getting better at that?
Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm training. Went to a monastery, trained with some monks to learn the dog whimper he does. It's the kind of dog whimper.
Chuck E. Cheese ball pit for it.
Yeah. I went to a Chuck E. Cheese ball pit. I might have been molested. I'm not too sure. Don't go into the Chuck E. Cheese ball pit. Just don't.
Full of pee.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Did I say I meant pissed on? Sorry, I get those confused.
Piss on you. Drip, drip, drip.
Oh hell yeah, Chappelle show. You can't do Chappelle right now.
No, that was Boondocks.
No, that was Chappelle show.
Was it?
Yeah,
that's one of those Boondocks.
That was the R. Kelly bit he did. Drip, 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 be on you. Maybe it was also in Boondocks. I don't know, but it was definitely a Chappelle show. That's the R. Kelly song you fucking parodied. Haters wanna hate, lovers wanna love. I
It's
don't
all
even
blending in my head
want
now.
none of the above. I wanna piss on
All right,
you.
what else trash happened at this
Piss,
event?
piss, piss on you. They showed us some game called Wayfinder. It's like a MMO kind of game. I don't know. I wasn't into it. They showed Baldur's Gate 3 though, which
Hell yeah.
I know
Looks
it wasn't the
pretty
most
solid.
exciting. It wasn't the most exciting thing because we've seen it like 45 times, but that's going to be definitely a GOTY material game. So everybody watch out for that. You're going to be hearing that a lot later this year. I assure you. If it's anywhere near as good as Divinity Original Sin 2 is, which I keep hearing is amazing.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah, like then you're going to hear about that game a lot.
I still need to actually finish a run through of that, but no, it's fucking great.
Yeah, especially since it's part of a bigger franchise. Like Divinity was never like the hugest franchise, I don't think. Like at least compared to like Baldur's Gate's a part of D&D, right?
D&D, yeah.
Yeah,
Baldur's Gate is a setting in the Forgotten Realms.
Yeah, because I played the old Baldur's Gate games. I guess the Dark Alliance games. That's not the original ones, but this Dark Alliance side.
The Dark Alliance ones are the best ones, though.
I love those first two games. We don't talk about the newer one, which is a giant fucking turd blossom. But what else did they show? I think that might be it. No,
what was that one game where they had like all the people walking? What was that game?
Oh, Humanity. They showed that before. That's from the guys that did Tetris Effect and Res Infinite, which are again two of the best games you could play on PSVR. Too.
Yeah, they're kind of cool.
Same thing back when PSVR 1 was out.
Oh, there was also Goodbye to Volcano High.
Oh my god. Goodbye Volcano High showing back up. Everybody remembers that during the PlayStation 5 reveal 3 years ago.
Yeah.
It went dormant. It's like a volcano. he got that fucking shit. But anyway, it's back and it comes out, I think, like right in the middle of like everything big. Like I think it's right in the middle of Street Fighters. It's middle of like Street Fighter 6 and Final Fantasy 16 and like I think something else coming out in June. So shout outs. I'll be playing that over everything, of course. I'm still confused why they're dinosaurs. Besides, like, I guess scalies. That's it. Is that the only reason why? Because but like, don't they know that they're supposed to have feathers?
No.
Well, I asked this in my stream. If an animal has feathers, but you like to dress up as them and you identify as one of them, that's not a furry technically, right? Because I mean, I guess
it's still under the same umbrella.
Yeah, because it's kind of furry, but it's not the same thing. It's
kind of like how like certain categories of reptiles still fall under furry.
Like what?
I think like fucking like lizards and shit still fall under there.
Thanks. That really solves it. What kind of lizard? Lizard.
I don't know. Fucking Komodo dragons.
That's more accurate. That's like I asked what kind of fucking reptile. He says lizard. What the fuck?
Well, it's not a fucking snake.
I know, but it's still too vague for me.
Okay, don't ask me these questions like I'm a goddamn expert.
What? You fucking acted like you knew what the fuck. What the fuck? I know something about it. Okay, explain it. I don't know. What the fuck? Anyway. Act like you know shit. Be like me and dumb. All right.
Hell yeah. Speaking of dumb, there was also the Naruto X Boruto Ultimate Ninja
that's
Storm.
right. That's what it was. Yeah, that was the other thing that was
Multiversus won fighting game of the year at DICE conference. Shout outs.
Oh, cool. Well, DICE.
What other fighting games happened?
Battlefield.
Didn't Guilty Gear happen?
No, that was 2021. No, Multiversus won at the Game Awards also.
Then there was one that David really liked because he was
DNF Duel. DNF Duel is good. Oh, King of Fighters. King of Fighters came out last year.
Oh yeah, King of Fighters is fucking great.
Hey, Multiversus is a great game. I'm never gonna say it's not. It's just like
dead.
I mean, I'm sure there's more people playing that than there are King of Fighters right now. Just saying. Sadly, Guilty Gear though is coming to Xbox. So it's getting crossplay. So. I really liked when I played that game. So I only played maybe like 5-6 hours, but you know, I was really getting good with Ino. I think that was his name.
Ino, what?
Ino, whatever. Ino, I know what. You know what? Oh, I get you. You're doing a little bit because I know. That's good. That's a class. I'm gonna tell my kids that. Fucker.
Anyway, he's done burying them.
Yeah, I know. Get it? All right, I'll see you later. Adios, dumbasses. Anyway, so there was that Naruto game which I'm still a little confused about. It's just a remake. No, it's not a remake. It's a compilation of all the games, but they cut out all of the worst parts of each one, I assume, and they put all the
I
best
think it's
parts.
just combining all the rosters and saying, fuck it, here you go. It's Marvel versus Capcom.
But
it's just Naruto.
I watched a reaction saying that one of the games, or maybe even a couple of the games, were created before the ending of the manga, so they had to make up an ending. And I don't know if that's true. So maybe they'll fix that, I assume, because the ending was like they had to like. I don't think they had to make it up. I think it was just like they were told. It was kind of like with George R. R. Martin with Game of Thrones, where they like he didn't write the ending yet, but the showrunners for the show were like, "Give us an idea," and they're like, "All right, this is kind of what I'm thinking."
There was.
I think it was like the same thing. Yeah, there was an idea. Remember that trailer? Remember? It was a good trailer. It was the beginning of the end, though. After Infinity War Endgame. Fuck my life. Anyway, yeah, the Naruto game. Hey, Naruto games are pretty fun from what I played. So I liked Rise of. Is it Rise of the Ninja or Rise of Ninja?
I think Rise of Ninja.
I Am Ninja.
That was a good game.
Oh no, I don't like arena style fighters, so.
That one was a little different though, because you can actually explore. Was it Hidden Leaf Village?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that was fun. I like you could run on roofs and shit. That was cool. It was I Ninja, by the way.
Oh.
I Ninja's a classic. I Ninja's fun. He said I Am Ninja, unless that's something else.
I Am Red.
I Ninja. That was back when everything was I whatever.
Is that
I Frankenstein. I Robot. Oh, Ass Ninja. Yeah, that's a classic.
I Am Ninja.
Oh, I want to be ninja.
Yeah.
Chinatown. She says Chinatown. I want to be ninja. You know, all those Chinese ninjas. Anyway. Wait, ninjas are Japanese, right? Or am I the racist? Okay, good. All right, good. I thought I was the racist for a second. I don't know. I don't know anymore. My brain don't work too well anymore. Or ever really. But I think that might be it besides the two big trailers and then Suicide Squad. So the two big trailers, I think, because Suicide Squad was like almost half the fucking show. I would not consider that the big part. I thought the trailer for Street Fighter 6 was really good.
Oh yeah! Shout out to Zangief doing a fucking jackhammer.
Yeah. Zangief is great. I feel like they got rid of some of his muscle and made him a little fatter, just a little like not
bulkier.
Yeah, bulkier. There you go. Yeah, they made him a little bit more realistic for what he is, I guess. Which is awesome because we need more fat guys in games, right, David?
It's true.
It's true. Not fucking what's his name? E Honda.
No,
E Honda's really offensive. That's him, right?
Yeah, because they just put like a 6-pack on top of his fat, and it just looks weird.
Yeah, that's first of all, that's like first of all, now you're trying to like
appropriate fat culture.
Yeah, exactly. You're trying to put muscles on fat. You're not showing the fat for what it is. So that's why I didn't play the last game. I was really offended. And also I don't fucking play those games. But this game looks really good. By the way, I've said it every time we talk about it. Like every time I'm like, this game looks great. Especially, I guess before we get to Cammy, we need to talk about Lily. Lily looks fun. I like her little weapon things. Like I don't know what they're called, but I've seen those before in other things. But yeah, she looks cool. She's I guess related to another character that I heard.
I think she's related to T-Hawk. Yeah,
T-Hawk. That's cool. So another new character. I hope they keep adding more new characters. That'd be very nice. But I'm not gonna hold my breath.
I mean, that's kind of what frustrates me a little bit with this roster. I like all the new characters we've seen of it so far.
Yeah.
But this is the first time. There was Lily. There was fucking Spartan Head there. What the hell?
Spartan Head?
Yeah, her hair looks like a Spartan helmet. I'm trying to remember what the fuck.
Oh yeah, you're talking about the bulky girl, right?
Yeah.
No, but who's the first one they introduced? She's like a statue of part of the collector's edition also. She has freight cans, I think.
Oh yes, the ninja.
She's like one of the first. Is she a ninja? I don't remember her being.
Yeah, she's a student of Guy.
Of what guy?
Of Guy.
Guy? Who?
Yeah.
Who's this guy?
Guy Ritchie.
Oh no, Guy Ritchie, the director of Aladdin, and nothing else.
I want to say it begins with a J, but I could be wrong. I don't remember.
It's JJ the jet plane.
Yeah, JJ the Jet.
JJ Jet Plane is in Street Fighter. I know we hello, I am Street Fighter 6.
No, I'm thinking of Jamie, who's another one of the new
Lannister?
characters. Yes.
Oh, you mean from the Joe Rogan podcast?
Yeah, with J. Jonah Jameson.
He just searches things up on the internet. That's his moves. Like, can you look that up, Jamie, real quick? Oh, that's how they'll announce he's in Street Fighter 6. They'll do like a Joe Rogan segment and we're like, hey, Jamie, look up that new fighter. And it just says Jamie from the Joe Rogan podcast. That's all I have. I'll work on the bit a little bit later, but we'll figure it out. It'll be a really good video. But anyway, but let's fuck around. Lily, that's great. Get the fuck out of my face though. Cammy, good.
Yeah, surprised they took
Lord.
this long to fucking finally have Cammy's trailer.
I don't even know what I'm gonna do.
But that's what I was saying is like I'm excited because this is also the first game after like what almost fucking 20 years we've had a game finally take place after Street Fighter 3 and like a third of the roster is still Street Fighter 2 characters. That's the only thing that bothers me a little bit.
Well, that makes sense, right? Wouldn't it make sense? If the other games take place before Street Fighter 2 and 3.
Well, no, the other games, every game for the most part in the past 20 years has been in between 2 and 3.
Oh, 2 and 3. Okay, so wouldn't it make sense though that they would still be in right after 3 also? Unless what happened in
I mean,
3?
they're all supposed to be at this point in like their 40s. So I mean, we should
Keanu Reeves is almost.
We barely have any.
60.
We don't have Alex. We don't have Elena. We don't have Dudley. We don't have 12. A lot of characters that were new in 3, and we don't have Sean. There's so many characters of Street Fighter 3 that are missing. Fucking Remy, Oro.
Remy.
We don't have any of them. Remy was the Guile analog from France.
I played these games, but I didn't play them like you. Like,
fair.
but no,
it's just kind of frustrating that we have a third of the roster dedicated to Street Fighter 2 instead of following up on any of the actual new generation characters of Street Fighter 3, especially considering in Street Fighter 5 we had Sean's sister, but we didn't have Sean at all in it.
What was her name?
Laura.
All right, let me know when you guys get done.
Why? Where are you going?
Well, we're done with that now.
No.
We're doing Resident Evil 4 now. The biggest hater of Resident Evil 4.
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
Couldn't watch it.
I'm keeping in the dark with it.
Yeah, sure, my ass. Just go! Stop hovering! Fuck off! I'm sick of this guy, man. Fucking hate this guy. Fuck
just
this
want
guy.
to shit in his mouth.
I want to shit right in his face.
I want to shake his hand.
I want to shake your hand. I want to shake your tits. Wait. Anyway, let's talk about
What's next?
No, we didn't really talk about Cammy at all, really.
Oh yeah, we didn't. No, looking fucking great. Goddamn, love her new character
God.
design.
Holy shit! Good lord, what is Capcom with the mommies? This is like too much, honestly. Like they need to slow it down. We need at least one daddy. There's so many mommies but no daddies.
We have Ryu.
And see, like I don't know about that.
And
like,
Ken's homeless, so if you like that homeless aesthetic,
I like the homeless aesthetic. That's pretty sexy. So maybe daddy material. Ryu is a little too hardcore, like trying to be daddy. He got the beard going now. But he has a beard, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to remember if that was in this one or the last game. Wait, did he have the beard in the last game?
Yeah, well, it was one of his alternate outfits that he had the beard.
So yeah, I know for sure. Zangief is daddy material, but he always has been. So
clearly they need to bring back Hakan.
They're gonna say Mike Hagar.
Mike. I mean, yes, Hagar as well should come back, but
Hagar, whatever you say. Yeah.
But no, bring back Hakan. Do you remember who that one was?
I'm gonna look it up.
He was in Street Fighter 4.
Oh, I never played Street Fighter. Well, no, I played a little bit of Street Fighter 4, but I haven't played a Street Fighter game a lot, like at all, in like at least 15 years. I tried to play when they did the Street Fighter 2 Switch game. I was like, I want to get into the Street Fighter 2. Like, actually, oh yeah, that's daddy. Why is his hair? Wait, it just looks like Mike Hagar, except.
No, he's red and oily. He's completely different.
Yeah, he's good. And he has like weird ass like things on his head. Okay, no, he does look a little different in the face. He is a Turkish oil wrestler. and devoted family man, just like Mike Hagar, isn't he? Fucking devoted family man.
Yeah, the whole point of Final Fight is go save his daughter.
Yeah, exactly.
Go home and be a family man. Guile's words to live by.
I like our gruff dudes just want to be a family man. They even did that with in Resident Evil. Oh my god, Barry Burton. He was a family man.
Yeah,
a gruff little like mustachioed or bearded guys.
Mustachio Disguisey.
I hope. Yeah, that's my favorite. That's probably my favorite cinematic character of all time. Mustachio Disguisey from Master of Disguise. He's probably legit. Like everybody says, like Oscar Schindler is a great character, even though he's based on a real person. And like all the Godfather characters and like all these other Shawshank Redemption has some great characters. Fuck all those. Suck my dick. Pistachio Disguisey is probably legitimately probably the best character ever. He dressed like a turtle.
He was turtly enough for the Turtle Club on 9/11.
And he talk like it is. I mean, that's good. Everybody talks like that in the Motherland. How come nobody talk like that in the Godfather? Bullshit. That's not a real depiction of Italians. Fuck that. Oh, you come from the Italy on your little boat, Michael, loser. Stupid asshole. Pistachio Disguisey. Remember when he pretended to be what's his name from Jaws?
George Bush.
Yeah, George Bush. I'm pretty sure he did George Bush, didn't he? He always does George Bush, but in that movie, I think he did too, right?
Yeah.
Dana Carvey's like 80 years old, and he still looks like Garth from fucking 30 years ago. That motherfucker doesn't age. Anyway, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, Cammy. God damn, Cammy made me cummy. Anyway, so
after that was Resident Evil.
What? I do want to say it's funny that some people were coming out and saying like, they're like, how Dead or Alive kind of tried to desexualize some of their characters a little bit, and then the costumes came out and said, "Fuck that." People aren't talking about the game anymore.
Well, because they realized that that's not at all what the people that are willing to.
People are actually going to buy it. Yeah. So they said, "Fuck that." I saw some people say that about Street Fighter 6 when they first saw Chun-Li. Which I was like, okay, I don't see how you could think that.
I don't see that at all.
Yeah, I don't see it. If anything, they made her thicker. But it's if anything, that she's way thicker now, I feel like. But I saw some people say that. I don't see how they could say that about Cammy. I guess Cammy's not wearing her like unitard.
The leotard, yeah.
Yeah, leotard. There you go. That's what I was. But I don't know. But
fucking looking good still, either way. It's happening.
Good call on not saying anything.
Okay, I don't know what the fuck happened. My Discord just fucking committed suicide.
All right, we're good.
Okay. My fucking Discord committed suicide. All right, hold on. I don't know what he was saying. What was he saying?
I don't know.
You don't know what he was saying?
No.
Well, okay.
Just kind of mumbling.
Oh, okay. Why did he come back? He knew. Did Discord crash for you or no?
No,
it crashed
I was watching you go silent, and then I knew it didn't crash because I could see Adrian's cabinet still going on. So I'm like, well, it's got to be something with just you.
Well, yeah, no, okay. So it was just me. All right. That was weird. It just like my internet didn't go down. It just it went to like a server notification or something. Like you can access a server. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? So I had to like it didn't crash, but it like fucking freaked out. So I had to restart it. Anyway, Cammy's ass is really nice. So where did fuck the Adrian go? He doesn't have anything important to do right now.
He's fucking off to do whatever.
Yeah, he gets suck my fucking nuts. He doesn't have, he has the time to do this podcast, but he didn't have enough time to watch a 2-minute Resident Evil trailer. He's not trying to hide.
Trying to keep in the dark about
it. No excuse. He's not gonna play that game anyway. He's not gonna play that game when it comes out. He'll play like 20 minutes of it and say, "Yeah, it's good." Anyway, bye.
True.
He's a liar. He's a fake gamer.
Fake fan.
Fake gamer.
I bet he's never even played Resident Evil 4.
I don't even think he's a real human. I think he's like, you ever saw Men in Black? He's the Orion's Belt little alien. I bet that's him. Show it's to Men in Black. Did you ever see Men in Black?
Yeah.
Orion's Belt. That's that little alien. It's him.
Hell yeah.
Are we still streaming?
Yeah.
Is this a podcast?
Probably.
Are people?
All right. So speaking of Resident Evil 4, what'd you think? What was your thoughts on that?
I didn't watch it. I want to go in dark.
Okay.
All right. So anyway, what's your number 5 game? No, I'm just kidding. Resident Evil 4. I thought it looked fantastic. See, I haven't played the game in a very long time because I've said it so many times. It's not my favorite Resident Evil game. It's a great game. It's a great game. 9 out of 10. 100%, I think. Maybe not for you if you say it's solid.
I'd probably give it an 8. I really hate a lot of the quick time shit. It takes me out of it.
Well, you're gonna like this one, obviously. At least a little bit more, considering like it doesn't seem like there's like almost any comparatively at least. So yeah, this trailer was, I thought, fantastic. I think every trailer so far has been excellent. I think they've done a great job of like little by little showing extra mechanics and also moments that but different, obviously. Yeah. There's no rain in this trailer, which is good because I hope they fix that. Actually, there might have been a little bit of rain, but it looked really good, and I was a little upset there was no demo because usually we get a demo after like a presentation like this, real quick or real close to release. But that was a damn good trailer. I watched it again like right when the stream ended. I was like, I need to watch it again. That was really good. And they have like they put the minecart sequence back in. I thought there's just like things I thought they wouldn't add because they maybe were considered maybe a little too goofy. Because like 2 and 3 were pretty serious remakes for the most part. It had good acting and it took itself seriously. So I thought, all right, if we're doing 4 so close to after 2 and 3, we're gonna take away some of that silly shit. But no, they put it in there. There's still some hammy lines. He's still fucking suplexing dudes, like, which I was glad to see that. I was a little worried that we weren't gonna have some of the over the top kills like that. No, that shit's still there. He's still German suplexing dudes and shit. What's his name? Is his name Salvador? No, that's the doctor.
The little guy.
Yeah, no, that's a Salazar.
Salazar, yeah.
Because there's too many characters. Krauser, which is not an S name, but it sounds close to Salazar to me. I don't know why.
They just all sound the same level of villain. That's like
and then Krauser, of course, is the
like knife fight guy, right?
Yeah. But he's his
son.
I can't remember. His son, yeah. It's Leon's son. No, I can't remember if it was like his commander or he worked with him or something. I can't remember. But we were all wondering because there was a rumor about him not being in the game, period. And we're like, no, he has to be in it. I want that stupid ass knife fight. And the dude, now it's just straight up a knife fight. Like it's not press A, press B, all that shit. Now it's like straight up, all right, let's go, fucker. It's like, and you're parrying. It looks
It'll actually be fun and engaging then.
Yeah, sure, yeah. I don't mind QuickTime. QuickTime events were for the time. Yeah, whatever.
I never liked them.
Yeah, I mean, I don't love them, but I'm okay with it. It's not like it's like the be all end all for me. There is a lot of them in there. God of War, I think they did God of War's very well because most of the time you're still doing a boss fight, and then just to finish them off, you're pressing, whatever. So I'm talking about the original God of War series. The new one has those too, I guess. But yeah, I think there's minecart sequences there. Of course, there's castle with the sniper. You have a sequence where you play as Ashley again. This one looked a little different because in the game you're in a suit of armor, right? I think so, right? At least at one part you're in a suit of armor.
You don't remember, honestly.
I think so, right? Or is that like an unlockable thing you can get?
maybe an unlockable.
It might be both, actually. It might be a thing. You're actually in the suit of armor in the story, and then you can also unlock it later, and it makes it so that they can't grab her or something like that, which is amazing if that's true. Because I don't remember. I only played that game 1.5 times, so it's too long. I hope they shorten this game up a little bit because I think Resident Evil 4 is too long. It's like 15 hours long. That's way too long for a Resident Evil game. Like I don't know. I feel like the most you could be is around 10 for Resident Evil.
Yeah,
Village
10 feels like a good solid
Yeah.
number.
Yeah, like Village was even pushing its length, and that was 8 to 9 hours. So I feel like a Resident Evil game is perfect when it's like 5 to 7 hours long. Like that's because they're also highly replayable. So it's like
Yeah.
when you have a game that's highly replayable, I feel like you need to make it kind of short and very like condensed with gameplay. You know, like very like ooh, there's a lot of set pieces and shit. But hopefully they're condensing it just a little bit. I'm going to assume probably not. I don't think they're going to cut a lot out, especially since they got a lot of flack with Resident Evil 3 cutting shit out. So
Yeah.
and Resident Evil 4 is way more fucking beloved than 3. 3 people love, don't get me wrong, but 4 is like fucking people that don't even play video games know 4. Like
Exactly.
Oh yeah, Resident Evil, yeah, that fucking game.
Yeah, definitely of that era. That and Metroid Prime were like the pinnacle of like, this is gaming.
This is gaming.
I mean, I still remember when I think I can't remember who, but there was a big gaming publication. It may have been someone on IGN that was like, yes, finally Metroid Prime, this true Citizen Kane of gaming.
Hell yeah! And guess what? It's still a Citizen Kane of gaming 20 years later. Dude, Metroid Prime Remaster has like a 96 at one point on Metacritic. I was like, yo,
hell yeah!
I don't really take critic scores that much into, like if a game's amazing or not. But like when shit gets like 97s on Metacritic, then I'm like, all right, well, I mean, it's pretty good.
Sounds good.
Sounds good to me. Anyway, this trailer was great. I thought it looks great. I haven't played it yet, but it looks like it feels great to play. I'm going to assume it does. Resident Evil 2 and 3 feel great to play, and it looks very similar. Love that parry attack. I love a good parry attack. It's so good. And with the knife. The only
Especially against chainsaws.
Yeah, that's gonna be fucking good. The only thing that's gonna suck is that I bet it'll feel great, but the knife is now what is it, breakable? So and in Resident Evil, obviously Resident Evil 4 was not. You would cheese the shit out of that game with that knife. Oh, everybody's jumping over a ledge. Just keep like get near the ledge and just fucking slash it while they're jumping at you, so they fall to death. Like there's like at least a couple dozen areas where you'll just do that. It's in that game. Like, all right, let me cheese this real quick. Kill like fucking 8 enemies that are trying to kill me because they're jumping over a ledge or jumping over a gap or whatever. But yeah, it looks great. It looks fantastic. And this year is going to be a little too much, honestly.
I know. This year's fucking stacked.
Dude, already I have like a top 5. I already have a top 5 best games. That's crazy. I haven't finished a couple of them yet, so they could shit the bed. But like Hi-Fi Rush, Dead Space, Hogwarts Legacy. What was the other one? I don't know why I'm looking over there. There was another game. Maybe I have a top 4. Anyway, whatever. It's still pretty good. Anyway, so is Adrian coming back? Because we're done.
Yeah, I just messaged him to hurry up and get the fuck back here.
Yeah, because David has to go sleep.
Do this top 5 and call it a fucking night.
Honestly, we should just do it next week at this point, but whatever.
I mean, I'm fine doing it next week. It's already almost fucking 1 o'clock here.
We should do it next week. I might actually finish God of War by then, so
I
wouldn't mind waiting to see if that's in my.
All right, let's do this top 5 next week.
We're gonna do it next week.
Yeah.
Good night,
David. David's sleepy.
Yeah. No, I also want to finish God of War, which I finished Hogwarts Legacy quick so I can go back to God of War. And obviously the PSVR 2 ain't fucking working, so now I need something from a PlayStation. So
play that fucking console finally.
I mean, I was just playing Hogwarts Legacy on it, but yeah.
All right,
we're finishing Hogwarts Legacy. Gonna do God of War.
We're gonna end right there then. So next week we'll do our top 5s, and well, I mean, we can probably do top 10s then if
I don't
score for Gore.
You can do as many as you have.
Gore can do the top 10.
I have a top 700.
Hell yeah.
and play. I only do the 700 games, but I'll do it. God damn it. How about this, David? I'll allow you to do a top 10 games you played, meaning anything.
Just
I'll
top
allow
any
it.
games I
Any
did
game you
last year.
played.
Hell yeah.
You're allowed to do it. Adrian, you're not. So
I
anyway,
don't want to.
yeah, it doesn't matter. You're not going. You have Overwatch 2 and multiverses and wait,
Marvel Snap.
let me not spoil your top 5. Anyway, in Marvel Snap, I was saying.
Vampire Survivors.
That's 100%
Power Watch
your top.
Simulator.
Yeah, Vampire. Yeah, you have enough. I'd probably put
I
Vampire
could make a top
Survivors
10.
in there. I
Okay.
never finished it, but I played like probably 10 hours of that game at this point. So on Steam,
I
Deck
could make
and
a top
Xbox,
10.
so
We'll see. All right. So we're going to do that next week.
I have like 15 games right now.
Thanks
And
for
that's
hanging
not
out.
including Elden Ring or God of War.
Everyone
Yeah,
was
fuck
chanting.
you.
Everyone was chanting bug snacks when David was here alone. But
Bug snacks, butt snacks. Speaking of Cammy, butt snacks.
hell yeah. All right. Bye, stream.
Come
Bye.